Ah, Epic 7. Here we are again.
Why don't you test your luck? Come back soon.
Yes, do all the daily mini chores. Ooh, 4-star. Oh, hey, Ludwig.
I'm Ludwig.
5-star, actually. 5-star. Neat. Is he good? I actually don't know. Like... Okay, so... I might have done something since last time. This is incomplete, obviously, but this is some basic setup I've given her. I wish I'd known that once you pick it up once, you actually lose the second opportunity if you haven't gotten it yet. So...
There were already several other expedition teams hard at work.
So that was a bit disappointing to realize I screwed myself out of getting 2. I still don't know how to get cores. I feel like they probably told me and I wasn't listening, but... don't like the new rep screen. I don't think anyone does.
What do you think?
No, I ain't buying shit. You can't make me. Show me ads like a normal thing. Actually, don't do that, probably.
It's too much to handle alone. Don't worry, you'll have plenty of help.
Gold. And it's just poorly worded. You can only get one. The 30th slot just lets you reroll, and the extra chance was referring to the extra free reroll they give you when you roll slot 30. Ow. What's the point then? Who cares? It's not like it costs that much to reroll them anyways. Yeah, still can't advance this because I have to beat episode 2. It just seems so dumb they'd stop the actual episode progression buffs at, like, chapter 3 or something. And you gotta go through all the rest of it with no more rewards until you unlock the thing at the end. That's just dumb. I think outside of, like, bosses, this setup still works fine. So we'll go with it. I know the stories about how the heathen cities were burned to the ground and how many people died. Oh, since it was forbidden to talk about that time, I always assumed a model student like yourself would have no idea. There's more than 30 ML5s in the game. There's a chance you might not get the one you want, so the bonus chance every time you roll is a nice bonus. Ah. Well, hi there, Shelly Jeer. You like my profile pic. Okay. I'm not looking for a new one if that's what you're gonna ask. I'm not gonna follow you on Twitter either. Twitter is solely for going live notifications. That's it. Nothing else. I follow things I want to see and my friends, and that's it. You want to be my friend? Well, okay, maybe. I'm hard to be friends with solely because I'm bad at it. And if you're not listening to this and you just put this in here to put it out there, then rude. Priest told me once when we went on field trip to the Holy Archives, he warned me I shouldn't tell anyone else about it. Was he the one that told you about it as well? No, Strays did, because I could see the pain and sadness hidden behind his emotionless expression. How? That's right, your special ability to see the true nature of any being. Oh, it's okay, no, that checks out then. It wasn't just oh, they're so special and together that it worked. No, it's an actual superpower. Okay, sure, yeah, go for it, go off then. Continue. Wait, you didn't use it against me too, did you? There's no need to worry. I'm not able to use the vigilant eye of my own will. I can only see when I absolutely need to, as if fate itself determines when and how it works. Alright, back to being a little dumb. Ow. What I don't get is, Strays blames himself for it all. All of that happened when we were kids. Strays wasn't even an adult yet, let alone a sacred knight, so how could he be responsible for any of it? I suppose you could think of it like that. When he was a boy, he saved a bishop from being stabbed by a heathen. That same bishop later returned to the Grand Cathedral and began the process of purifying the cults. He had no way of knowing the bishop would do that. He can't take the blame for what happened. Well, the bishop asked Strays a question after he saved him, about whether he should show mercy. Perhaps he viewed the boy who saved his life as some kind of oracle from Rekos. Thought Rekos was acting through Strays? Well, it wasn't unheard of for Rekos to appear before us mortals. He just rarely spoke to us directly. People were always looking for ways to receive his wisdom. And what did Strays say? That mercy will only lead to somebody else getting hurt. You could say that ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Maybe Strays thought the bishop was only referring to the specific heathen who attacked him. So he held the advice he had given as responsible for the tragedy that followed. Later, Strays visited the grave of that bishop and happened to come across his memoirs. And in them he came across a passage, a few lines that he would have been better off not seeing. Words that on second thought should not have meant much at all, but would change his fate regardless. Chapter 8, Remnants of Destiny. Don't. I don't care. I do not care. Stop doing it. We need to make sure they can't cross this bridge. It's already too late. Don't stop shooting. Ah. We won't back down. Yep. Order of the Sword, charge. Order of the Shield, follow me. We need to protect the flanks. The commander is always so much more energetic in the middle of battle. He never slacks during training, but seeing him in real action is a whole other level. Who the fuck are you? I'm captain of the Vanguard, so why aren't I in it? Shouldn't you be asking Sir Charles that question? Doesn't mean you literally need to be at the front. Target confirmed. Requesting artillery bombardment. Commencing artillery bombardment. Clean the environment by exterminating humans. Oh, this guy's cool. He's got friggin' rotary gun arms. What's that Pokeball? In the background, that is clearly like a Pokeball lamp. That is... I'm not crazy, that's totally there. Blah, blah, blah. What on Orbis are those things? I knew this day would come. Always said the machines will one day rise up and become our masters. We're finished. The human race is over. What are they babbling about? Clean the environment by exterminating humans. Oh, it's your fault. Again. Second Lieutenant Karin, would you please redirect Kikirat V2 back to Command HQ? But Caddis, Kikirat is one of the strongest fighters we have. Shouldn't we be keeping it at the front? Kikirat was dispatched for the sole purpose of cleaning up after the battle ends, not fighting. I know it's a waste, but those are the rules. Okay. You can use beer to clean oil stains off of gas stoves and walls. I love him. I love him more than I love most characters. This place is a death trap. Oh, you're only going to accept easy jobs from now on. You said there wouldn't be any fighting anytime soon. This is making our trip to the Puparan ruins look like a vacation. I think the work is only going to keep getting harder. We don't know that yet. Maybe we could just wait around on standby in the rear. If we're lucky, we'll end up getting paid for doing nothing. Act 1, Ancient Inheritance. I finally get to see the remnants of Sidonia's first ever civilization for myself. I've always wanted to visit here, and I never expected it would be under these circumstances. You're welcome. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Alina, for giving me the chance to once more risk my life embarking on a dangerous adventure. My pleasure. Strange to think there's an entire area full of traces of the distant past. Hardly anything like this still exists back in Britannia.
Poor master. You've lived so long that you've never been able to go traveling abroad.
There's never any time. I wasn't fighting the Archdemon, I was sleeping until the next time I needed to fight. Such a hard life. It's okay, I'm here now. Now that the Archdemon is gone, I was even able to travel across the sea for the first time.
It's not like you've come here on holiday either. Master never has any chance to rest.
Be careful though, the Chandra ruins are known to be full of bandits and wild beasts. Recently there have been a lot of strange monsters appearing too, so it's even more dangerous than usual.
Insignificant.
Chaos!
I'll be your opponent.
Witness my power!
All that's left is
Dark
ruin.
Blade!
Command me.
Ooh. Oh no, you just had a barrier to start with. Okay, you're fine.
Blaze. Honestly, what a waste of time. Flutter. Gust. Sweep them all away!
Yeah, that'll work. Alright, from this point on, we're definitely in the Old City. First city ever to exist in Sidonia. Wow, everything in Sidonia has been so exciting, but this place feels the most special of all of them. How often do you come here, Elena? As a kid, I was taken through here to go see the Comet Temple a few times. We always stuck only to the roads so it get us there quickest. So this is my first time seeing the rest of the ruins as well. So we're all in unfamiliar territory then. Right, to tell you the truth, I'm actually quite nervous myself. I'm not able to interpret the prophecy correctly. So these drawings on the walls are all part of the prophecy, right? Let's see. The big... dangerous sun? Oh no, that's a sign pointing to the nearest bathroom. Ah! That's pretty good. Murals with the prophecy don't start until the next district. There were two prophets who were alive at the same time, and they each had dreams from different stars and recorded them in murals. So there are two different prophecies. The Genesis prophecy and the Extinction prophecy. We should go see the Genesis prophecy first. And the name leads me to believe maybe that's the prophecy about starting things. Maybe a good place to begin a story most of the time. Alright.
Arky has faith in Alina's interpretations.
Me too. Great Chief Kawazu. Administrator Cerise, it's been too long. Have you come here to help us? Yes, the brave warriors of the Ember Storm are at your service. We also have these mercenaries from Britannia who wish to help you as well. Thank you so much, everyone. I can't sit idly by while the people responsible for harming Malachus still run rampant. Oh yeah, he's Malachus's covenant. Yeah, no, and he even had to go there to go check on him. Yeah, no, makes sense he'd be with them. Also, I hear Akin is running short on food and cooks. Oh no, this actually works out double, cause... So that was the real reason. If it's food you need, I saw plenty on the way here. No, Dingo, you can't make them eat that. There's no need to worry. The soldiers of Akin train in the harshest of conditions. They can eat anything. Fantastic. It's been far too long since I've had a chance to show off my cooking prowess. As long as they aren't as fussy as a certain somebody, they'll eat like royalty. Oh no. Me. Yay! Meru is a confidant. Sure, why not? Before Elena became High Priestess, when Constella was still a peaceful city. Strays, wasn't it? That name. Yes, it's quite a strange one, isn't it? There's something tacky about it. Honey, don't be so rude. You never know. Perhaps it's a noble name where he's from. I suppose it could be, couldn't it? More than that, perhaps he could even be the savior from the prophecy, the one bearing the destiny of the stars. I'm so nervous. What if I say something stupid when we meet him? Don't worry, the Guardian Star will be watching over us. Would you like to take a moment at that altar over there to pray and calm yourself down? Oh, that's right. We need to leave a small gift on the altar to thank the Guardian Star. Are you really going to leave the harp? I thought it would show the depth of my sincerity. But you're going to need that harp when you become High Priestess again. Elena's only taking over the position temporarily until we get back. Yes, but I've changed my mind. I have a feeling I'll have a more important calling waiting for me with Strays. If we're to build the foundations of friendship between the people of Constella and this being from the stars, we'll need someone to work as an intermediary. I can't do that while still continuing my work as a High Priestess. Damn, look at the cut from that dress. Like, by God. That is enough to get your imagination running. You have a good point. Let's worry about all that later, though. Act 2. Prophecy 1. It is said that the ancient Chandrins once served the 5 spirits. Few people paid much interest to the stars back then. Until one day a huge comet fell from the northern sky. And yet not a single Chandran was able to remember ever witnessing it, as if the entire day just disappeared. Strange, isn't it? Must have been the day DJ first restored the life of Orbis. Restored? Don't worry about that part. Sorry. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm hung up on that. What did DJ do? Look, everyone died 6 or 7 times. I forget which one. 6 times, probably. And she had to undo that a bunch, so yeah. Disheartening. The Chandrins began to think that perhaps on that day they had met a god. So they abandoned their faith in the spirits and turned to the stars instead. And Constella has continued that faith until today. That's right. The majority of us are descendants of the Chandrins, after all. And so, once the Church of the Stars spread throughout the entirety of the Chandra Empire, people who claimed to have miraculously witnessed prophecies began to surface. At that same time, the head of the church was on the verge of death from fever and transcribed the content of a dream they had onto the wall beside their bed. The Genesis prophecy. Fascinating. What does it say?
Hurry up, Arky's on the edge of its seat.
I think the actual prophecy's on a different wall. This wall just seems to be an introduction and a record of the mural artist's career. I didn't think we wanted to know their favorite color and food. They must have thought people were more interested in the prophet than the actual prophecy itself.
Yeah.
Insignificant.
Chaos.
In their dream, they saw the primal star, the first star that was ever born. Okay. First star. I'll be honest, I don't know what the oldest star that we know of is. That's at least the oldest one we know of that's still a star. I don't know that off the top of my head. I could have guessed the name though. It's Methuselah, the name we give to the oldest of literally everything because reasons. It's 14.3 billion years ago. Which, is actually older than some estimates of the universe's own age. A lot would put it at 13.7 or 8. And if it's older than that, it's 14.3 plus or minus 800 million, and the universe is 13.7 billion plus or minus 200 million. So one of those is off. Like, I'll admit there is a chance that, you know, if Methuselah's off by the full 800 million, it can still just barely fit. But, why did I go on this diatribe about real-life stars? What is wrong with me? When that star died... Oh, yeah, see, it wasn't even relevant. Although, Methuselah is still alive, though its galaxy doesn't really exist anymore. The Milky Way actually ate its galaxy. It's just part of the Milky Way now. Which is fun. When that star died, it shattered into countless tiny fragments that spread out among the darkness. Among those fragments, the soul... Maybe soul isn't quite right? Essence, maybe? Nucleus? That is a pretty real translation thing. Soul... nucleus? But center? Like, literally, it means... the point in the exact center, but, like, what that is supposed to mean is, like... I think I know what you're trying to say. It doesn't matter. We wouldn't know if you were interrupting it wrong. We wouldn't know if you were interpreting it wrong anyway. Ras, you can't speak like that. Oh no, it helps lift the burden a little bit. Just know, if you're wrong, no one can call you on it. Anyway, the one fragment containing the star's soul, after an eternity had passed, it fell to the ground here. On that day, the Chandrons had forgotten? No, I don't think so. It says it was long before that time. How long ago must that be, then? Can't even imagine. That fragment drove deep, deep into the ground. And that's all that's written here. We'll have to go further inside if we want to find out more. Elena, look at this. It's like the altars back in Constella. We style our temples heavily after those in Chandra, so it would make sense for it to be. Stone tab below the altar is a little askew. Be careful, it could be a trap.
Since we don't know if it's dangerous, Master should be the one to open it.
You think? If I end up hurt, I'm sure Ray can fix me back up. Thanks for the vote of confidence, but... Ras and Arky have been through enough already. I'll open it. There is no danger. It seems to be nothing more than a storage place. Oh, stars, that harp, it's my mother's. Elena's parents must have come through here. They would have come to give thanks to the guardian star. To have given that harp as tribute.
Is this harp special?
It's one of the regalia of a high priest or priestess of Constella, but my mother's was particularly old. Yeah, we saw that part. I feel like this would be more impactful if we hadn't seen that. I'm sure she only left it there so she'd have an excuse to buy a new one. That's definitely something my mother would do. I suppose. Either way, seems we're heading in the right direction. Feels like we'll end up meeting Elena's parents eventually if we keep going.
I'll be your opponent. Witness my power. All that's left is
Chaos.
ruin.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Beyond the abyss, to the ends of futility. How absurd. 1 and 2 and 3!
There's another mural here, Elena. Is it more of the prophecy or just another sign for a bathroom?
Prophecy. Looks like you're starting to know your way around, Ray.
I'm just glad I didn't embarrass myself again.
Another star fragment fell from the sky, but
It's too big to really be called a fragment.
then what is it? Is it a fragment or not?
Maybe they're trying to say it's bigger than the first fragment. That could be it.
And the wounded Earth fell into an eternal sleep. Is eternal correct? Endless? Yeah, I've got it. Sleep of indefinite length.
The wounded Earth. Do they mean the planet Orbis? That's right, our world is made from the body of the god Orbis. Must be the story of how he lost consciousness.
There were countless deaths, but then those deaths disappeared as if they never existed. Death disappeared? That makes no sense. Is this some kind of metaphor?
It's talking about the day the Chandrons lost their memory when the comet came. DJ must have seen it as unnecessary to remember and erased the memory when she revived them.
Diche, she's a star of life, isn't she? A goddess of life reversing death. Is that a Britannian myth?
She's worshipped by the Church of Azera. There's still a few noble families in Aachen who are part of it. It's not something that appears in scripture though, just something I know she did because I was there. Since you're a divine being of the Church of the Goddess, couldn't what you're saying be considered some kind of prophecy?
Oh, you're right. Oh, it's so strange to hear a prophecy myself in person. There's no need to look at Master with so much admiration. He's nothing special.
I agree with Arky. Elena, please carry on.
Okay. There's a dark star. Gigantic dark star. You can't see it, but you can feel it. And it follows. It's chasing something it wants to hurt.
Chasing?
Yeah, something like that. It wants the soul of that first star. A lot of room for interpretation here. Just stick with want for now, or maybe seeks to harm. Anyway, it couldn't get what it wanted. It knows the soul fragment is here, but it can't come any closer.
Sanctuary. Fragment must be what it's protecting.
The sanctuary?
It's in Britannia. According to the theories of the Church of the Goddess, it's the source of a mysterious power and contains the heart of Orbis, the god of nature himself. I'm not a religious man, but I've always wanted to see it one day. Oh, the sanctuary where I get all my daily stuff. Are the fragments just lying around in there? Probably pop in and go grab it then.
I see. It certainly sounds like somewhere I'd like to see as well. Orbis isn't exactly a popular star among the congregation, but
The one you're standing on? I suppose is a bit harder to read it, because you're too close to the object to observe it, but like... that's weird. The god who literally comprises the world they live on isn't popular? Okay, they're acknowledging how weird that is. Maybe he's too close for them.
Ray's right. The farthest stars are always the most popular. For instance, the Guardian star is the farthest star we've ever observed. It's very different from Azera, so that's why so people here revere Ras.
Kinda prefer it that way.
Bam, bam.
Confession Temple. Oop. For an elite, I think one that's actually showing up on the map, I think I might actually want my healer here. Prophecy 2. There are traces of a mural on the wall here, but it's very damaged. Badly damaged. Bleh. You're right, it's hard to tell what it's trying to show.
There's graffiti too. Have they no shame? It's a site of cultural heritage.
There are always bandits and nomads roaming around the ruins. Maybe one of them did this. Wait, isn't this the Damas family coat of arms? Oh, never mind. Is there another rebel in the Damas family other than you? No, it just looked similar, that's all. Alright, let's start again from what I can decipher. Pay attention, everyone. This is a dream of the future, the beginning of a prophecy. The future from the perspective of the person who drew the mural, right? Or from the head of the church who had the dream? According to what was at the entrance to the Genesis passage, the prophets said it was as if they were seeing the dream of somebody else. Somebody else. As if they were looking in on the dream of a star, like from the side or something. I never mentioned it because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Could it be the dream of the primal star? The first star ever born? Maybe. Would have killed them to write this all in a way that was easier to understand. Ancients really were strange people. I imagine it's one of those things where this is a real writing thing. I know I write. I try to, at least. You don't want to bombard your reader with information they already know. Like, when you're recording for history, if that is your specific intention, then you'll explain everything. But if you're making artistic writing, or an artistic depiction of something you're writing, then you trim the fat. You cut out the parts that aren't necessary. Like, if you were writing purely to an American audience, you wouldn't need to explain to them what USA stands for. But someone in another country might not literally know what the words are. They might be able to figure out A is for America, but they might not know what the U and the S stand for. So, yeah, sorry. It's actually a problem we run into a lot when trying to translate old stuff. I totally zoned out there for a sec. For example, there was a country that Egypt frequently did trade with. And they never wrote down where it was. We have no goddamn clue where it was because they all already knew and didn't feel the need to say it. We don't know what country they were talking about, where it was, or anything of the sort. Even its name is a little interpretive. But yeah, that's very realistic to write like that. There will be a war between the gods, and they will fall into the Dark Star's trap. Life will cling to nature, and the moon will protect its siblings. Oh. Life will cling to DJ will cling to Orbis. The moon, that's... No, we saw about that. will protect its siblings. Part after this has been erased, so it's hard to interpret fully. Must be talking about Lunaris' barrier. Really was a detailed dream. Yeah. We were there for that. After that, the sun will be corrupted and... Oh yeah, Malachus. Because Malachus must be the sun in this situation. Fire spirit. He got all the weird crap on him. And after fighting the Dark Star, we'll fall into the trap I mentioned earlier. Huh? There will be a conflict between life and the sun, and they will fight through proxies, falling and rising again and again. No, wait. No. The sun isn't Malachus, the sun is, Ilrios. Wait. You're saying the Archdemon, the embodiment of Ilrios, was attacking because it was corrupted by the Dark Star? Like it had already been fucked over? Falling and rising again and again. Yeah? There's the number 6, but then the wall with the next part of the sentence has been smashed. Typical. Seems like it was an important part. Why would somebody do this? I'm a little confused about whether these are things that have happened or will happen. When it was written they will, now they have. Conflict between life and the sun. That sounds like something the Church of the Goddess might know about. Yes, these things have already happened. Oh, the Archdemon War. Curious about this next part, though. The Dark Star's corruption of Ilrios. They didn't mention it much during part 1, but yeah, Ilrios is the sun.
Dark blade.
Or at least, he's supposed to be.
I'll be your opponent.
Crit resistance.
Witness my power.
Are you trying to catch my eye? Take this!
This place is even more of a mess.
There are hardly any murals left standing. Has anybody ever recorded and compiled all the prophecies together? Sounds like something Constella would do. Before I was born, the prophecies were quite popular, and there were a lot of books published. And I heard the great priests and priestesses of the time banned them and had all copies destroyed. Why? Nowadays, I wouldn't say it's exactly taboo to talk about, but nobody really has much interest. Can't say I blame people for not caring, they barely make any sense.
People never care about the future.
Elena, there's a complete mural over there. I'll be there in a moment. Oh, we already know this one. Aloft a river of ominously shining stars, a grand black star will come. Above the sacred altar, the sky gate will open, and through it shall pour the world's end. The prophecy you told us before. Yeah, and that's all that's written here. People wanted to graffiti something, why couldn't they have done it on this one? Still another room left. Let's not lose hope just yet.
Master never used to be this optimistic.
Wait, there's something in the doorway.
All that's left is ruin. Chaos!
Let's see what you're capable of.
Excuse me.
Step back.
You can't escape. To me,
Oh well.
insignificant. Here.
Here's my chance. How absurd. Unsightly weeds.
So much bleeding.
I must be brave.
I'll be your opponent. I can't lose.
Die.
Over here.
Are you trying to catch my eye?
Archie almost had a heart attack.
Seems like it was protecting the room and has been for a long time. Look, the place is covered to the bones of its former victims. You don't think... No, surely not. What's wrong?
Parents wouldn't have come through here, right? I don't think so. These bones all look like they've been here for quite a while. Yeah. More likely these were bandits on the hunt for treasure, judging by all these daggers and hooks. Not a single one managed to make it past. It seems like there was originally supposed to be a trap that would trigger as they attacked us. I guess we can consider ourselves lucky. The mechanism appears to have broken with age. Yeah, that's a big thing about a lot of ancient traps. Unless you made them in very specific ways, they might just either not work anymore or set off on their own randomly at some point. Alright, that board of nails up there had fallen on us while we were being ambushed. We'd have stood no chance. What could they be protecting? Is there something amazing inside? There's a mural. Seems to be in good shape. It says it's the end of the prophecy. The Genesis prophecy, at least. That all it says? Oh, no, I'm just telling you what it is. Let's see. One who bears the destiny of the stars within their breast shall also come to change the world and save the faithful. Oh, we already know this one, too. Huh.
Yeah.
Wait, there's still a little bit left. As expected, the Guardian Star never makes you suffer without reason. That's good to hear. Oh, good, there's always a reason. Something about the death of a god. The death of a god. It could mean goddamned anything. Doesn't necessarily mean actual, literal death. Could simply be a loss of holiness or the authority of being a god. And that's how the Genesis prophecy ends? Seems like it. Nothing else here. Bring as many friends in to help as you like. The result will be the same. Listen closely, Ceres. Before the sun sets tonight, I will have you kneeling before me, swearing your allegiance. You may not be able to save your father, but you can save yourself. That. Don't let her get to you. I know I shouldn't. She's just trying to provoke me into acting irrationally. Your army and my warriors are fighting to the best of their abilities. Should still prepare for the worst case scenario. We need to evacuate civilians and the wounded before the fortress is breached. The entrance to Meldrek is narrow, so it's much easier to defend. It'll hurt to lose the mine in the forge, but... What do you mean Perland has fallen? That's what the report says, Your Majesty. I told them we needed to get that damn harbor back, useless idiots. Where are our defensive forces now? Dead. Shit. Remains of them are falling back to the Achen exile colony. I didn't think Britannia would respond so quickly. This never would have happened if Constella had given us their garrison like I'd asked. What is Calric up to? The fuck am I up to? I suppose you could call it betrayal? I've been betrayed so many times before. This is my first time trying it out for myself. So this is how it feels. In the end, I've become the very thing I hated so much. Whatever. I'm the kind of man who doesn't belong anywhere anyway. I can at least use what little time I have left for myself. If I don't want to die, would you mind getting out of... If you don't want to die, would you mind getting out of my way? I'd love nothing more than to kill you all, but I really don't have the time. And now... we have lifesteal set. Chandra Central Park. Ooh. Chaos Boys are our NPCs here. Actually, I haven't finished their thing because, believe it or not, the place you have to grind to unlock him, I haven't unlocked that area yet, so I can't. Yeah, that actually reminds me. I should probably... Let me double check something real quick. Yeah, counter. The workshop. Yeah, I need more of these. You get this Banshee Hunt. Okay. Too quick. The Banshee Hunt. I got another one of those, but whatever. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna get counter on it for certain character. Dad, you could tell which character it was. Archdemon's Shadow. I looked up how to build her, and counter seemed to apparently be decent. Yeah, the Inquisitor. I think he's kind of cool. Find her. She can't have gotten far. You lot search that side. We'll take care of here. I didn't think they'd find me so quickly. They're a lot smarter than they look. Worked too hard to get to this point. I won't let them catch me now. I need to bring the garrison back here and save my husband and the congregants. If I just sneak a little farther at a time, they shouldn't notice if I move fast enough. Oh no, why are they coming this way? They see me? If I land her here... She's only a human. Do we really need to find her? All she did was complain. It's not like she was a good worker either. Better off without her if you ask me. Honestly, I'm really hoping we don't find her.
Huh?
I know what you mean. Without her, we'd probably be able to finish work a lot quicker. The general said we had to, so... Can't let her escape and tell anyone what we're up to. Imagine if Strays found out. You'd finish quicker without me? The cheek! I swear I just heard something. Me too. Oops.
Meow.
Look, there she's getting away. Meow.
Quack.
Less rowing, more chasing. Meow. Dang it, I was all prepped to do my... Meow. When one of those goes across. Now this is where that road was leading. Less cool Eins, what the hell are you doing with the Chaos team? Ah, do you know this place, Imperator? Don't be ridiculous. There's no way you've ever been here before. Just saying weird things again, aren't you? That's fine. We're used to your negativity now. Imperator is chosen by Chaos. I'm sure he received a revelation that has allowed him to know this place despite never visiting it before. Exactly. Full of shit. You hear yourself? Knowing all about somewhere you've never been before, what a load of crap. Tell him, Imperator, he's doubting us again. That's right. Chaos showed me this place, guided us here. Did this Chaos of yours tell you why they guided you here? Of course they did. Don't ask such stupid questions. Isn't that right, Imperator? Come on, tell him. That's right, Chaos told me everything. There will be an important meeting here. Yes, an important meeting. An important meeting. In a place like this. Not gonna find anything here but a few monsters or the odd pilgrim. I have a habit of making the worst out of everything. Alright, fine. Let's try being positive. Any bandits here looking for relics are our competitors, so I guess meeting and getting rid of them is important work as well. Yeah, sure.
Insignificant.
Dark blade.
All that's left
Witness
is
my
ruin.
power.
They're fast. Don't they ever get tired? At this rate, they'll catch me eventually. Oh, there's people over there. Are they pilgrims from Constella? The Ilgrim? What the hell was that? Are they pilgrims from Constella? Definitely not. Nobody from Constella looks like that. They aren't nomads, and unsavory looking ones at that. They're almost definitely thieves. Still better than getting caught by these guys. Here, over here, help.
Huh? A woman's being chased by unknown. Pretend you didn't hear her and keep walking.
Heinz, what the fuck?
They're distracted with her, that means they won't come after us.
I can't say I disagree with you. Hey, where you going? I know you heard me.
You keep bothering us, we don't know you. Just ignore us and keep on running like you were before. Don't make those unknown attack us as well.
I knew they were the untrustworthy type. I can't let them capture me again. Please, you look like you're good people. If you help me, I'll make it very worth your while.
And how will you do that? Look at yourself, it's obvious you don't have a penny to your name.
I may look like this now, but I have a lot of money back in Constella. I'm a high priestess. Well, technically I'm not anymore, but that's not the point.
Another crap, old lady. Old?
Heinz, you are just...
You know, you were already several tiers below the one true Ainz. You just dropped another one. Like, it's not even... You don't even get to be on the same tier list anymore if you look at this and call that an old lady. What the hell is wrong with you? Like, you clearly still have vision in this eye, you're just not using it, jackass. You're High Priestess of Constella, I'm the City Lord of Aachen. Chaos told me never to trust anyone whose promises cannot be fulfilled right away. Then, treasure. I know where you can find treasure. Save me and I'll show you. Oh, come on, you just made that up on the spot. How stupid do you think we are? Wait, I'm receiving a revelation from Chaos. Revelation? Chaos decrees we should save the woman. Okay. Probably all made up, but can't hurt to try.
I'll be your opponent.
Dark blade.
Honestly, what a waste of time. Flutter. Gust. Sweep them all away! I won't run anymore.
I'll take you on. To me.
You're all so strong. I thought you looked like you could fight, but I didn't expect this. The blessing of Guardian Star will be with you for your good deeds. I'll be forever grateful for what you've done. I'll be on my way now.
Where do you think you're going? The Imperator did not give you permission to leave. His permission? You kidding me? Then was he the one in charge here? Where do you think you're going? Woman, Chaos says you have something to tell us. Something about a treasure?
That was a lie. He says it because you were going to let me get caught.
If anything, I think it's more likely this is the lie. You do know something, don't you? If you did lie to us, you think we'd let you get away with it? Chaos Sect is a name that incites fear all across Britannia. All who defy chaos will be judged by my acts.
What do I do? Really doesn't seem like they'll leave me alone. I never should have gotten involved with them. Not that I had much choice. No matter. Sure, I can turn this into another opportunity. These guys are good fighters, so maybe I can use them to save my husband.
Hey, what are you thinking? Spit it out.
Well, I'm not sure you could call it a treasure. But I know the hiding place of a relic that's definitely worth something. Oh? I'm curious when this is taking place. Like, is this concurrent or in the past? So, what is it you want to say, Luluka? I'll warn you now, don't waste your breath asking me to try to understand him or have some compassion. I'm serious. I know. Strays has already committed so many unforgivable sins over the course of all this. I wish only for someone to bring an end to it all. An end? Of course we're going to end the Wait, but then what would happen to you? Who knows? he dies, the dimension hidden within his cape will disappear. So I suppose that means I'll disappear along with it, doesn't it?
Oh, Rowana, there has to be another way.
Shh. I still have more to say. Please just listen to me for a moment. You don't need to worry about me. I'll be just fine. Thanks to my ability, I have seen things. It's hard to explain it with words, but just know that everything will work out in the end. But though we will never meet again, know that I will never forget you, Luluka. The girl who befriended me at my lowest point. So please promise you will listen to what I have to ask of you. It's something I've been planning over and over again for a very long time. Go on.
According to scout reports, the forces we defeated in North Pearland have retreated and made camp northwest of the Aachen exile colony. It is likely they intend to rejoin Lilius's main force, which is currently still laying siege to Aachen. Imagine it's beyond our power to stop them from doing so? It would be far too dangerous. Worst case scenario, we could find ourselves caught between Lilius's main force and the force currently attacking Witchhaven. I say, walls here are strong. They have no shortage of supplies. Staying here and waiting her out would work greatly to our advantage. I have to agree. Not only is there food here, but as long as we hold the harbor, we can also continue receiving supplies from Britannia. A long, drawn-out war will allow us to slowly whittle Lilius down until she's no longer a threat. And yet, that is not my plan.
You want to leave the city?
I do. May I ask why, Sir Charles? Based on what Pavel and Violet say, Lilius is not the kind to surrender quietly. It is clear she will fight until the very end, plundering and destroying other cities like Aachen and Meldrick in the process. Not to mention, the longer this war drags on, the more we ourselves are at a disadvantage. Which is why we need to prevent Lilius from choosing that option.
You want to make her think she can win this in one decisive battle.
But Sir Charles, we're too inferior in both numbers and firepower to meet her head on. It'll also be difficult for the machinery to work to their full capabilities in the geography of the exile colony. I have been thinking of a way around that issue. So Charles, I'm sorry to interrupt you in the middle of a meeting like this, but... Oh, Violet. Is this about what I asked you to do earlier? We all arrived at the meeting place, but the atmosphere is a little dark. Though I suppose that's to be expected from people like them. Don't worry, I've always been good at making other offers people cannot refuse.
Act 5. Another prophecy. Juan.
All these strange drawings on the walls. There weren't any on the way here. Hey, High Priestess lady, are these some kind of treasure map?
Could be. This is my first time seeing these murals. Never been to this part of the ruins before.
Never. Aren't you supposed to be guiding us?
I've always heard how dangerous this area is, so I've avoided it. You three can fight pretty well, so I thought we could come through here as a shortcut.
So are these paintings a treasure map or not?
Answer him.
Been trying to read them, be patient. Ah, they're about the prophecy.
Prophecy?
So they're useless after all.
A prophet suffered from dark dreams while racked by fever. I don't know if that's how you spell racked in this situation. No, it is. Guess the other way is with a W then. They say these dreams were originally the dreams of a dark star.
Random crap made up to fool the easily led. Things really do never change.
The content is all weird and depressing, so it was never actually popular with anyone. Nobody's even researching it.
Whatever you say, now on to the next room.
Imperator, there's no doubt this prophecy is a revelation from Chaos.
Revelation? Oh, for crying out loud. Do you people ever shut up about Chaos?
You think there's a reason we've been led to this place in particular? No doubt this prophecy contains a revelation from Chaos.
It does sound like something Chaos would do.
Maybe the reason Chaos doesn't speak to me often is because they want me to read things like this instead of constantly asking questions.
Sure, dude. Whatever gets you going. I don't know who this Chaos is, but I'm certain this prophecy has nothing to do with...
There's no doubt, this is a revelation from Chaos. You, tell me what is written here. Don't leave out anything.
Oh. Okay, sure. That shouldn't be too hard.
The Imperator always knows what to do.
We're never gonna get anything done.
Insignificant.
Chaos!
How absurd.
One of them just barely survived? That doesn't
that's
bode well.
left is
Dark
ruin.
blade!
I'll be your opponent.
Witness my power!
Are you trying to catch my eye? This is just the beginning.
I can't lose.
Oh, wow.
Insignificant.
The first star ever born died and shattered into different pieces. Small fragment contained its soul and escaped to avoid death. A fugitive. Yeah, that figures. Already sounds like a kid's book. You're just going to interrupt. Can you please get out of our way?
What? You heard her. Stop interrupting her.
Fine. Yeah, I don't care about stupid prophecy anyway. Okay, on to the next room.
You need to finish telling the story. Well, it's covered in drawings, and you say 2 sentences and that's it? Do you think we're stupid?
Alright, then I'll continue. The Dark Star crossed the Sea of Stars, chasing this fugitive fragment. It traveled unimaginable distances over unimaginable time, but the moon of Aethra blocked its path. The son of Aethra came to challenge the Dark Star, but was instead deceived and made to fight his own sister, the God of Life.
Oh wow, did you hear that, Imperator? I did. The God of the Sun and the God of Life, Ilrios and DJ. Right? Chaos had the 2 of them in the palm of their hand. Incredible.
I told you already, this prophecy has nothing to do with
Praise Chaos.
Having a lot of fun.
Yeah. Don't come any closer.
Die.
Kill him, kill the traitor.
Yeah. I don't have time for this. Stop taking turns and face me all at once.
Auric! He's not human.
No, I'm not. I'm an enhanced mage made for war. You are nothing to me.
Attack him! I said attack! Fire at will, he has to be stopped!
Down, down, down. Dark Star Passage. Charles Sharon. Rumor has it he's the true power behind the Conclave and throne of Azera. And with a show of guts like this, I'm inclined to believe them.
Your actions appear far too reckless, Your Majesty. You think this could be a trap?
No, he simply realized the disadvantage of fighting a defensive war. The soldiers at our disposal are capable of fighting even without food and rest. If anything, starving them only makes them more violent. We can happily sacrifice as many of them as necessary while getting any supplies we need from Aachen and Witchhaven.
Wise assessment. At this point, Cerise's wounded likely outnumber our able-bodied soldiers. Those savages from Meldrick pose no threat to us.
I don't think it's legal to wear that kind of hat and say the word savage. I think that causes some problems. Charles, on the other hand, I cannot imagine it is a good idea to leave a child king on his own for too long. The moment the foundation of his rule begins to crack, Charles will have no choice but to return.
That's why he's willing to take the gamble of winning this all in one fell swoop despite his apparent disadvantage. He has a track record for such victories after all. And I gladly accept that challenge. The Akin Exile Colony shall be the stage for our greatest ever triumph.
Your Majesty.
Move all forces to the eastern edge of the colony. Charles will be expecting us to either target South Perland or rendezvous with Constella's army and re-enter the city of Starlight. They will move to stop us, and so naturally our forces will meet there.
That's where.
That's right. We will annihilate the allied forces of Britannia on the very spot the Akin army was destroyed and the heir of the Covenant spilled his blood.
Looks like they're falling for Charles's trick. He knew she'd try to win this all in one battle.
Sixth Doom?
That's what it says. After the sixth doom, when the seventh sun rises, a Holy One will bring an end to the battle between life and the sun. But this small victory will not last long.
Sixth Doom, seventh sun? What could that mean?
Nothing, they're just numbers. This is scamming 101. Throw in a few random numbers and people will start finding your story a lot more believable. Especially the numbers 6 and 7, they just sound better for some reason. Don't look at me, I'm as clueless as you are.
It might be nothing, but I had a dream a while ago. In the dream, it was before Chaos, when we were still the Church of Ilrios. The weird thing is, that's not what people were calling us.
Come again?
Instead, they were calling us the Eighth Sun Sect. Eighth Sun? That was just a stupid little dream, but now I see this with all these numbers. 6, 7, 8 comes next. You think Chaos might be telling us something? Like, something special about the number 9?
We really need to keep dragging this weirdo around with us. I have some experience running an organization, so I consider myself a bit of an expert. If we want it to last, the underlings need to be smart and at least relatively normal.
What are you trying to say?
Of course, you need the people who can fight, but you also need at least one smart person to help run the whole thing.
You're really itching for a taste of my sword today, aren't you?
Hey, I finished interpreting the mural for you, so how about we move on now, huh? Do you want to waste all day standing around here fighting?
He's right.
Okay.
All that's left is
Dark
ruin.
blade.
Eighth sun.
When he started talking about a dream from before Chaos, when they were still Ilrios Church, but people were calling them the Eighth Sun Sect, I thought it was gonna be, oh, did this guy have some kind of dream of one of the previous, like, worlds? No, I think he's just actually insane. In his rank up, even he thinks it's, like, delusions from food deprivation that the axe guy is getting revelations for.
Aloft a river of ominously shining stars, a grand black star will come. Above the sacred altar, the sky gate will open, and through it shall pour the world's end.
That's it. World's End? That mean Chaos will create a new world?
Strange.
What's that? What is?
I already knew this. Another prophecy has the exact same words.
So strange about that. Con men are always recycling material. People really are naive.
Watch it.
Why do you think they're constantly traveling so they can use the same scam more than once? People are inherently lazy. Something isn't working out in one place, they'll just move on and try somewhere else. Start telling the same story again.
You saying this prophecy is a fraud? Why are you always so negative?
Not negative, realistic.
I gotta know how the hell Ainz wound up with these two jackasses, and what are they doing in Sidonia?
I bet you it'll only get more ridiculous from here.
I'll be your opponent.
Chaos.
Insignificant.
Dark blade.
I will release my power. Call. Unveil your eye of terror.
This enemy actually got a turn off. Fancy schmancy.
To me. Here I go.
Oh look, another mural. Supposed to be the last one, right? Should, since this is where the passage ends. Alright, hurry up and read it so we can get out of here. We waste enough time already. Believe me, I'd be more than happy to get this over and done with as well. This part is just copied from another prophecy too. One who bears the destiny of the stars within their breast shall come to change the world and save the faithful. I already knew this, but I read it out loud for your sake. It's also my favorite line from all the prophecies.
That really all? A lot of drawing for only one sentence.
Finished? Fantastic. Now we can go get that treasure.
Well,
Read the rest of the revelation.
okay. Even if destiny is defied, it will not change the end. The crossroads? Is that the right word? Anyway, seems they assume something other will try to defy destiny. And the Dark Star will become the embodiment of destruction, and as the incarnation of destruction, it will bring an end to the era of chaos. That's chaos with a lowercase c, by the way. Okay, that's it. That's the end. I mean it this time.
An end to the era of chaos? And what? Keep going.
I told you, that's all of it.
Era of chaos.
That's what it says. Don't ask me for answers, how should I know? Wasn't my prophecy, I was just translating it for you.
I don't know if it's a revelation or not, but it did sound similar. Heinz, this is not a laughing matter. The era of chaos cannot end, it can't.
Nothing lasts forever. Everything has to end sometime. Calm down.
No, the revelation is long. It's a lie.
Hey, leave me alone!
We must have misunderstood something. Read it again.
You kidding me? Everybody just calm down. Think about it. It said the era of chaos will come to an end, not chaos altogether. Another era could come.
At this rate, it'll be next year before we find this treasure. Have to get out of here. I was listening very closely when she was describing where to find the relic. I'll leave those idiots here arguing over murals and find it myself. I won't share it either. He's gonna get his ass kicked.
That's the only thing that ever happens to Ainz when he's alone. He gets his ass kicked. Calric, are you sure?
Absolutely certain.
I saw him too.
We're using observation magic to find out where the Perlander soldiers were going and he showed up.
You took a recording, right? Show me. I placed some enchantments on various trees through the area since I thought it was pretty obvious they'd try to ambush us at some point. So I've been keeping a close eye on the magic orb since the moment I woke up this morning. What do you know? I caught them as they were sneaking through the trees. Thank you for the explanation, but
Can you just fast forward to that part?
hurry up, we'll die of old age first at this rate. Right, sorry. That sorcerer in the white suit, I saw him before, he's real scary. I wouldn't quite say scary, more like spiky. Ah, found it.
Whoa. Alric!
He's not human.
No, I'm not. I'm an enhanced mage made for war. You are nothing to me.
Attack him! I said attack!
It's Calric. It's really him. He's come back, but why? Has he come to help? Idiots. Always doing whatever he pleases. Oh? Why does the recording cut off here? What happened after this? The trees I enchanted with observation magic were destroyed in the fight. Miss Vivian, where are you going?
Go find Calric, I'm sure. Should hurry after her. It's dangerous out there.
Oh god. Woodrow. Stay standing. Still hitting him. No, Woodrow. What do I do? Need to save him, but I don't have the strength for any more magic. Don't you touch him.
Jesus.
It's too dangerous. Get back to the refuge, you two. Miss Vivian.
What?
Wester, you can barely even stand. Go back now. Don't worry about me. I can protect myself. I need to bring Cowrick back, no matter what it takes. Huh. Is that all the troops they have? We will attack first. Place the most starved monsters in the vanguard.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yeah!
Charge, long live the Queen!
Oh yeah, look at the Queen. Yeah, we're so cool.
George! Hold the line, Order of the Shield. We cannot back down.
Commander, I admire your bravery, but I don't think you should stick your head out so far. They're shooting at us.
Their bullets are no match for my shield.
You say so. Commander, the flag is the signal to fall back.
Or straight from Command HQ, understood.
I will take command of the troops during our retreat. Good idea, Lady Lorena. Times like this, you need to live up to your title of Vice Commander. That's right.
Enemy front line is falling back.
Incredible. They thought they could stand against Perlin with such old-fashioned weaponry. Victory is ours for the taking. Our dominance in numbers and firepower is overwhelming. Follow after them.
Forward march! Long live the Queen! Oh yeah, the Queen! Long live the Queen! Ew.
Wait, something strange here. Our cavalry on the right flank are breaking away from the line. Why aren't they following the battle plan? Lieutenant, note down the flags of every last one of them. They'll be held accountable later.
Your Majesty, troops under the flags of other noble families are making strange movements as well.
What is happening? Why are they defying command?
I have no idea.
This is a mess. What's going on? I'm curious too. Act 7, when chaos calls your name. Sometimes you wanna go where chaos calls your name. And it's always glad you came.
There's someone over there. It's noisy.
It sounds like fighting.
Alright. Every now and then you can hear raised voices. They sound familiar somehow?
Arky thought so too. It's not the voices of friends. Arky has a bad feeling about this.
They remind me of certain faces, or rather, masks. But we last heard these voices in Solayu. What are they doing here? There's a woman's voice too. One that I find familiar for some reason as well.
Okay, so that was concurrent with what we were doing.
Could it be? Let's hurry. Am I the only one who has no idea who any of these people might be?
Yeah, sorry about that, Ray.
All that's left is witness my power. I'll be your opponent.
Dark blade.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Ha! Let's see what you're capable of. Slap on the wrist.
All that's left is
Chaos.
ruin. Insignificant.
Witness my power.
Yes, crack them all open. A revelation is more important. Imperator, isn't this the reason we came here in the first place? We can forget about Ainz, we don't need him. There's a revelation right here in front of us. Chaos prepared it especially for me. We need to find Ainz. That is the will of Chaos. Ainz was right. I need someone smart working beside me.
You've forgotten about the treasure? You're going to make your fortune with a relic of the Chandra Empire, remember? Didn't you try and find it before that horrible young man takes it all for himself? Need to lead them back to where my husband is, and while they're busy fighting, I can find him and escape together. Wow, they're scary looking.
Now Arky remembers, it's the big guy with the axe. I realized before we got here, but I didn't want to scare you, so I kept quiet.
How have we run into each other in a place like this? They're the last people I expected to see.
Yeah, I knew it. Mother! Elena? Elena! What are you doing? Oh, you came to save us, didn't you? But I remember the Constella garrison being this small. What happened? The Constella garrison can't come here. It's a long story.
Who are these people now? You.
Yeah?
The one who rejected the call of chaos.
When was this?
What are you talking about? Arky never received a call like that.
And the heir of the Covenant. As much as I'd like to tear you in half, this isn't the time.
There was a revelation to tear the Covenant. There was a revelation to tear the heir of the Covenant in two.
But
I have no idea what's going on here, so we'll just take Elena's mother and leave.
I don't think so. She's coming with us. She needs to translate the rest of the revelations in these ruins.
Oh no, please save me. Yeah, we'll get him.
All that's left is ruin.
These guys are a lot less cool in their battle sprites than they are in... But actually, the axe guy is... He's... Imperator is just as cool. Inquisitor is way less cool.
Command me. Beyond the abyss, to the end of futility. How absurd. 1 and 2 and 3!
I'll take you on.
I'll be your opponent.
Can you hear the approaching ruin?
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Obey me. Obey me. Honestly, what a waste of time.
Insignificant.
Come to me.
Here I go.
How could you defeat me? I suffered a trial and was reborn.
Master has suffered plenty of his own trials, too.
That's right, this is only another trial from Chaos to make us even stronger. Imperator, I'm sure you'll be able to access your true power now.
Huh?
We can win if we fight them again.
Chaos is decreed. We've seen enough revelations. It is time for us to leave.
Leave? There's still so many left.
You doubting Chaos?
No, of course not.
Tell Chaos I think that's an excellent idea.
We'll meet again, Heir of the Covenant. You will pay for what you've done here.
So these guys are just sociopath Team Rocket.
And that time we'll definitely tear you in two.
I guess that makes Ainz Meowth.
You okay, Mother? You aren't hurt anymore, are you? I'm fine, but your father is still in trouble. I need to go save him. You think these people will help? Of course! See that little ball of fluff? Oh, we made a deal. I promised him I'd pay for a year worth of snacks as long as he agreed to help me with absolutely anything I ask him. You did what now?
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna regret that.
Where are we? It's too dark to see anything.
I chose a place as close to the exit as I could so you would be able to get outside quicker. Some of his soldiers may walk by, but I'm sure you can avoid them just fine. Aren't you coming with me? I'm afraid that isn't possible. I have no body to return to. This is as far as I can go. What you see before you isn't the real me, but merely a projection. I see. You're still within his cape. I knew you'd get it. I can't keep this projection going much longer. He won't be happy when he finds out you helped me escape. There's no need to worry. He never looks within his cape, and he won't really care that you've gone anyway. As long as I tell him it's what I wanted. Well, he only captured me in the first place because of a favor you asked him. And I guess this will be our final goodbye? I suppose so. But as I said earlier, no matter what happens to me or where I end up, I will never forget you.
That way you can feel as if I'm always by your side in some way, even if not physically. I'd be lying if I told you I fully understood that, but I'll always be grateful to you for becoming my friend. I want you to know that. Thank you to you too, for everything you've done for me and everything you will do. Roanna! Did I just see what I thought I did? That shaman, Roanna. I swear she died back then. Unless... no, surely not. Strays really have saved her soul and hidden it alongside the power of Rekos in that cape? I refuse to believe it, I refuse! But why?
He's just not that into you. I think that's all the explanation I need to give. Oh, this is when I get you. You who friggin' solos my team on defense. I put you on my defense team and probably be absurd.
Requesting artillery bombardment. Transmitting coordinates. Coordinates received. Commencing artillery bombardment.
Ah! Oh! Forward! For Azera! Yeah, Azera, we're so cool!
Finally let me fight in the vanguard, and it makes Sir Crow proud.
Life was easier working under Sir Crow. We had up decide to such a hastily set up vanguard.
An old swordsman up to nothing but more cheap tricks. What gives you the right to challenge royalty?
You're not fucking royalty. You can't just say I'm royalty and everyone you gotta like prove it to me. Fucking, do you have any royal parents? Was there royalty?
When you can start getting her, it's not a massive grind, but it does require something in the Book of Memories. She saw the tutorial for that.
She feels busted as hell against like an early team that... Actually, she is a one-person damage check. Because I genuinely could not outdamage her without a very, very aggressive team. And even then, it didn't always work.
I'll bring an end to that right here.
That is certainly an impressive sword you have. But the cheapest tricks can also be the most vital. Isn't that how you've managed to reach such lofty heights yourself, Lilius Pelusia?
That's Queen Lilius to you, you impudent old fool.
There is only one woman I will ever call queen. I stan.
Sword is not only sharp but heavy as well. How has he still managed to wield it at that age?
This battle has already been decided. Look around you. The only troops still fighting by our side are monsters brought here from another world.
The noble families of Perland have all turned coat. What kind of trick have you pulled this time, you old snake?
I promise them the one thing you cannot give them. The right to rule Perland.
They said they wanted a unified kingdom. They were going to be given more lands when all this was done. How could they be so short-sighted? The same way you could be so short-sighted helping the guy who is the thrall to an omnicidal deity.
Those situations, you farm souls for a bit, then soul burn everything. I mean, I could probably try that.
I'll admit, your swordsmanship and vigor exceed that of a humble old knight like myself. But beyond that, you are a child.
Excuse me, watch your words.
Do I need to spell it out for you? While you waste time venting your anger upon an old knight, your Queen's Guard, the only soldiers still following your command, are collapsing. Awaiting orders from the old woman who has the only woman who has the right to command them.
Shut up, shut up!
Today is really not your day. The flags of Aachen and Meldrick approach from the west. The Administrator and Great Chief appear to have given me an answer to my letter. Why not take this opportunity to learn how to gracefully accept defeat? It's just as useful in life as cheap tricks. I mean it. Not only because I wish to avoid any further unnecessary loss of life, but also because I see I won't have much luck breaking you down by sword. You want me to surrender? Me, Lilius Palusia? You stop here and disband your Queen's Guard, you'll be allowed to live out the rest of your life in peace in a nice scenic spot near Perland. On my honor. Your honor means nothing to me. Is that your final answer? This is still not over, Charles Charon. I have not been beaten yet. Queen's Guard, soldiers, to me! Retreat!
Act 8. A small victory. They made you do hard labor? Not just me, everyone they captured. Your father was doing it too at first.
You said you were restoring some kind of giant statue?
It was inside some kind of tower, but one with no entrance or exits. Instead, you pressed some kind of ornament on the outside to open a secret door. Could it be a relic from ancient Chandra? Yes. Someone said it seems to be as old as even the prophecies, but it's been broken and shattered by the winds of time.
It's broken. Seems to be more than just a statue.
Yes, I did think it was quite strange myself that the ancients would have made a statue so large entirely out of metal.
I mean, the Colossus of Rhodes existed. Actually, is that still there? Hey, the Statue of Liberty still exists. That's made of metal. Copper is metal. So, you know, I mean, that's also not ancient, I'll admit. It's less than 100 years old still.
Metal? It was filled with all kinds of mechanisms on the inside as well. One of those clocks you find in Perland. It was you who took apart my clock and put it back together all wrong. Well, you see, I assumed it would be as easy to put back together as it was to take apart. I bought you a new one for your next birthday anyway, so it was all fine in the end. All fine in the end? That clock was limited edition. They never made another one like it.
Giant statue filled with mechanisms. I'm ignoring you two. Sounds like one of those machinery that Rengar make. How could they make one so long ago?
We're all quite amazed ourselves. Restoration work was mainly focused on those mechanisms, which meant I was able to get quite a good look at them. There's one congregant who used to work as a mechanic back in Perland before moving to Constella. They said there are all sorts of things in there, just no power source. Could the power source be some kind of magic? This big hole with a meteorite inside where the power source is supposed to be. I couldn't feel any kind of magic or spirit power coming from it.
All that's left
Dark
is ruin.
blade.
Insignificant.
Chaos.
I'll be your opponent.
Witness my power.
I will release my power. Blaze! Are you trying to catch my eye? Unsightly weeds. Must be cut.
I can't lose. To me.
Here I go.
You never met strays? No, when they first captured us, we assumed they were taking us to see him, but in the end they just locked us up underground without a word.
They saw you only as labor for rebuilding the statue.
That's right. They were deliberately targeting Constellans, saying we're the closest human to Chandran civilization. Strays order this? Hard to say. I'm leaning toward no. Every now and then he would pass through the area, and every time he did, they would hide us back underground.
So they're trying to keep it secret from him.
But why? Who knows, I can't exactly ask them.
Thinking it might have something to do with the extinction prophecy you were telling us about. Especially the part about the incarnation of destruction.
Do you think that statue could be the incarnation of destruction?
Yeah, but then why would they be keeping it secret from strays? Who's behind it? What are they planning?
It couldn't be another archdemon, could it?
No, Illyrius won't send any more archdemons. He has no reason to. Like DJ, he's no longer going to interfere in the affairs of the people of Orbis. Gigantic dark star. Someone who's been targeting Orbis for a very long time. This must be their plan.
Take that. What? What?
Die, just die already!
Ah. There's still plenty left to want to follow me down to the underworld. Fine by me. No, not now, not now. Just a little longer. Damn it.
He stopped moving! Rumors of him dying were true, now's our chance!
Terrible part. Eh?
Fire!
Ugh. I can't move, I'm fading. Is this really how it ends?
Remember the first time I saw you? The first time we ever met? You were crouched down in the corner as though you were terrified someone might try to talk to you.
Seeing you standing here before me, I feel such pride. You will be the heroes who bring us salvation from the Archdemon. You will, of course, be rewarded with wealth and honor, and you deserve nothing less. All will proceed as is destined. Even this beautiful starlight will vanish into darkness. The same, too, for the countless corpses beneath my feet. I'm merely following a path that has already been set.
So many dead.
Must be few of us left.
We can't give up yet. If we act like this is already over, then it really is.
Cowrick, I suppose it makes sense he knew Vildred.
Yeah.
Kill the traitor! Don't let him use any more magic! Cut off that
Everything is hazy. I feel the hits, but not the pain.
You running away again? You going to continue turning your back on the truth?
No. No more running away. But my body refuses to move.
I never thought this would... Cowrick.
Is this as far as I go? A man with nowhere to belong, nowhere to stay?
You promised me you'd come back, Cowrick.
Now. Altar of Forgotten Emperors.
Vivian.
That's right, it's me.
Witch Haven, the soldiers.
I took care of a few of them, the rest ran away. You'd killed most of them already.
Vivian, I'm sorry. I never had the chance to say it before.
Shh. Don't talk, just stay still. Woodrow and Wester will be here with a doctor soon.
There's no point. I don't have long left. I can feel it.
Cowrick.
Vivian, please forgive me. I always did whatever I could. Not to make you sad. And I failed again.
You have nothing to apologize for. I'm not sad. Look, I'm smiling.
I sometimes thought that as long as I could see you smile again, dying might not be so bad after all. Now that I have, I think I'm ready.
Cowrick? Cowrick, are you okay?
It's nothing, just the pain. Finally hitting me. I'm so sorry, Vivian. I broke my promise to come back.
What are you talking about? You're here right now. You came back to me.
Do I still belong in Witch Haven?
Of course. You know that. You always have and always will.
I'm glad, Vivian. Yes, Cowrick? I left you waiting a long time, didn't I? But I came back. This time, I won't leave. Welcome home, Cowrick. I let you down, but I promise, if we meet in the next life, I will keep you safe. I won't let anyone hurt you. Nobody will ever make you suffer again.
Aww. That was actually pretty sad.
It's forbidden. The old Chandra documents are full of warnings never to summon it. And yet they wrote exact instructions on how to do so. Don't you understand? They're practically begging you to summon it. They made it sound forbidden to make you want it even more. People of Orbis are so naive. But Zoronox was one of the dragons that fought in the Ancient War in the North. Legends are true, we're all going to be in a lot of danger.
Ancient War in the North. The Archdemon War? Like one of the old ones?
Oh, be quiet. Why is everyone on this planet so pathetic?
I'm sure it's not even half as scary as they make it sound. No, when they tend to talk about ancient gods, they usually undersell it.
In that case, why bother summoning it? Ask me, just do it as I'm told. That big bronze statue must be important if we need to be summoning this thing to protect it.
The Dragon War in Eureka. Oh, further north. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense, actually. Ras hasn't mentioned any draconic allies, so... They did mention the Dragon War in Eureka, I think. I'm guessing Eureka, I'm guessing we're gonna go to Eureka at some point in the story.
Anyway, you spent far longer than necessary interpreting the summoning instructions. Enough idling. I'm already annoyed we couldn't find that woman who ran away. Waste any more time and maybe I'll start taking it out on the others. Got it?
Yes, I've got it.
These shockwaves.
Something powerful is being summoned nearby. It feels just like it did in Witch Haven. Think I might know what they're doing.
I don't think Ras has been outside of Britannia until now. No, he hasn't. That's why I was saying he hasn't mentioned it, so of course he hasn't been there. Anyone from other continents he knows were in Britannia during the Archdemon War. Yeah, no, exactly. It was like, no, that was my explanation for why Ras hadn't mentioned any draconic allies. It's like, oh, they weren't talking about the old Archdemon Wars. They were talking about a different war that involved dragons in Eureka. Or maybe it's Eureka, and they want to say it wrong.
I think I know what they're doing. Before I escaped, I was forced to translate information about a spell from ancient Chandra. Would it be likely Ilana's father is there? I hope he's okay.
If it's anything like the creature back in Witch Haven, we need to interfere before it reaches full strength.
Hurry up, everyone.
Insignificant.
Dark blade.
All that's left
Chaos.
is ruin. Insignificant.
Witness my power.
Do.
I'll be your
Dark
opponent.
blade.
What is all this? Answer me, half-wit. What do you wish to protect?
In that tower over there, there's a bronze statue. Actually, no, just protect all of us.
Wrong answer.
Yeah! I tried warning you we shouldn't summon it. You're Elena's father, aren't you? Me? Yes. The Ice Warden, that's neat. Right. Gather everyone else and come this way. I'll take you to your daughter.
Elena's here? Thank you, Guardian Star.
Yeah. We move too quickly, Zoronox will notice us. My companions will deal with the dragon, don't worry.
Shall we use the same tactics as last time, Ras?
We'll try talking first. That doesn't work, we fight.
Intriguing. Something like you should not exist.
Which one of us are you talking to? The former divine, the constructed darkness, or the guardian?
A being who can be called neither god nor human.
Alright, former divine, got it.
What do you wish to protect?
A promise.
Let's see if you're worthy.
All that's left is ruin.
Okay, it wasn't a question of what do you want me to protect. He's asking, what is it you want protected within yourself? And Ras actually answered honestly, but the other guy answered nonsense, basically. Health of the caster decreases, attack, defense, and speed increase, and amount recovered from healing for all enemies decreases. Ugh. Increase combat radius caster by 10%. Crit, dispel one debuff from the caster. Spell effect can only be activated once per turn. Yeesh.
Command me. Call. Unveil your eye of terror. Honestly, what a waste of time. Sweep them all away!
I'll take you on. Over here.
Insignificant.
Descending blade!
Let's see what you're capable of.
Okay. Clearly, the fast team isn't gonna work here. Probably should have seen that coming, but I didn't.
All that's left is ruin.
Should have known. I need defense.
Insignificant.
Defense. I probably shouldn't do that even with this new mic. Defense. Clap, clap. Defense. Clap, clap. I shouldn't clap at the mic. That was dumb. I don't know if it should cut off the sound entirely if I peek it, but
I'll be your opponent.
Chaos!
if I killed someone with that, I do apologize.
All that's left
Dark
is
blade!
ruin. Insignificant.
How absurd. Seriously?
I'll save you.
Step back.
You can't escape. To me,
Die.
I'll be your opponent.
I will destroy everything. Slowly.
Let's see what you're capable of. Unsightly weeds. Must be cut. I won't run anymore.
I can't lose. Over here.
All that's left is ruin. I'll be your
Increasing
opponent.
his attack, ev, and defense as he loses health is fucking absurd here.
I'll take you on. To me,
Well. Honestly, what a waste of time. I must be brave. May the light.
Unfortunately, this isn't gonna work because of, again,
Freedom
another
from
of the
despair.
stupidest... Actually, it's the same stupid mechanic. I should be clear there.
Insignificant.
Buff immune. In a game where the only means of strategy I really have is applying buffs, that's fucking stupid. The ability you can just make it so I can't strategize anymore is fucking dumb. It's antithetical to the setup of the game. And if there's a mechanic in your game that's antithetical to the game, take it out. Don't add it in. I feel like I shouldn't have to explain that, but clearly I do, because some people don't understand it.
You are worthy. I shall share with you the final prophecy and return to my slumber.
Huh. There are stone slabs floating in the air.
Archie'll get them.
Writing looks similar to that on the murals. Should ask Alina to interpret them.
There's no explanation of when the prophecy was given or who the prophet was. All it says is, the one who is closest to human nature shall save the world.
But obviously that's talking about Ras. Why is this even a question?
I think it's talking about Master this time.
No, that sounds really like it is, actually. I agree with Archie.
Really?
Okay, I guess I'm dumb. I thought this whole thing was he was becoming more human, and that was talking about, oh, if he becomes full human, then he can save the world. Is that not what that sounds like? Or did I misread? No, Archie said it doesn't.
Perlin's remaining forces have all surrendered. Victory is ours, Sir Charles. God will, Sir Corzet. We can consider this a total victory.
Thank you for all of your help, Sir Charles. You'll go down in Aken's history books as a savior of the city.
Flatter me, Administrator. And Great Chief, I am honored to have witnessed the warriors of Meldrek fighting with my own eyes. Thank you. This was a proud day for our people. Many were wounded, but after eating Dingo's cooking, they all experienced miraculous recoveries, as expected of Malchus's successor.
Dingo's meals are always delicious as long as you don't ask about the ingredients. They're also nutritionally balanced and contain special properties, but...
I was telling you you'd be healthier if you weren't so fussy about what you eat. All fought very hard today. Target confirmed. Requesting artillery bombardment. Coordinates received. Preparing artillery bombardment. Artillery bombardment? The battle's over. Malfunctioning again. Second Lieutenant Karine.
I'll stop it manually.
Lilius escaped.
Azera's Order of the Sword pursued her, but her Queen's Guard was able to fight them off. Be hard to catch up with her now.
She made her underlings sacrifice their lives so she could escape.
What do we do now?
First things first, we return to Perland.
Is that a good idea? We managed to prevent the war from spreading further, but the citizens who supported her will see us as traitors.
But don't you think there will be far more citizens who are glad to see us return to being a republic?
I suppose. Can't make friends without making a few enemies.
Anyway, more than anything else right now, I want to focus on finding a way to save Luluka. That's why I made the deal with Sir Charles. You've been waiting here this whole time. I have another favor to ask of you.
You have another letter for Flurry to deliver? Hope it's over a less dangerous area than last time. If it's dangerous, we'll have to charge you more.
You didn't read the contract very closely, did you?
Huh? Captain? What if I told you about reading contracts carefully? Especially the small print? I do. And the parts about what we need to do and how much we're getting paid. They're the most important.
Two of you belong solely to the army of Azera until the war is over. You disobey orders without good reason, it will be our courts and laws you answer to. It was right there in the contract.
Did wonder why the pay was so large. Well, it's too late now. Guess we can just put it down to fate. Where are you sending a letter this time?
Yeah, I mostly see gacha games doing it, probably as some means of power creeping stuff. I'm sorry, but buff immunity, like, being able to make it so your enemies can't use buffs. That's basically I pushed this button and now you have to turn off all cognitive functions because any part of the game that was strategy before doesn't work now. It's like, yeah, I can choose which skills to use, but any of them that are about buffing me, why would I use them now? Which is most skills.
Act 10, Human Nature. What on Orbis happened here? Must have been where all those fighting sounds came from earlier. There are dead bodies everywhere. Most of them are unknown, not people. I guess I should count my blessings someone killed them all for me. That Constella woman said there should be something here, but I've been walking around for ages and I haven't found anything at all.
That's why we have units that cleanse debuffs? Yeah, that works for this game, but then you'll play other games where debuff cleanse is considered a buff. I'm not fucking with you here. Or games where debuff cleanse is on a really, really high, like, cooldown timer. So the enemy will make you immune to buffing yourself, you'll use your debuff cleanse, and then the next turn they'll just do it again because they can. And like in PvP, I'm sure that's balanced around much, but in PvE, you are discouraging your player from thinking when you make it so they can do that whenever the hell they want. Because it really feels like they can do it whenever they want. And also, another thing, if a character has... There's techniques, I saw it on Archdemon's Shadow, she has an ability that ignores effect resistance. What the fuck is the point of effect resistance if it can be ignored?
Constella woman said there should be something here, but I've been walking around for ages and haven't found anything at all. Tower over there looks like it might have something important in it. Can't see any way in, though. She lied, didn't she? Look around a little more, but then I'm going back. Huh? There's the sun shining down over there all of a sudden. Is that just clouds clearing up? Oh, are all these glittering things ancient coins or something? Just worthless wall decorations. Ah, the wall opened up. Interesting. There's a path going inside. Could this be the place she was talking about? Come too far and seen too much now to just leave. Guess I'll give it a try. Ah, it's actually pretty big inside. Think I might have hit the jackpot. They must have kept some very important things in here if they went as far as to hide the entrance like that.
Why are we following Ainz? Who gives a shit?
I'll be your opponent. Witness my power.
Ah, god damn it.
Suddenly getting goosebumps. It's a little creepy in here all on my own. That must be because of the wind coming in through that crack in the wall. Why is there a crack? You can't exactly expect top quality construction from people living that long ago. Whatever, forget about it. Getting distracted from looking for this treasure. What's that over there? Shiny little statue of the goddess on a shelf. Ah, it's made of gold. Now this should fetch me a decent fortune. It's small enough to fit in my pocket. Ha ha ha. Why are the spikes coming out of the walls? I could have died. I think I didn't stand in that spot for too long.
And ignore ER. Removes the innate 15% chance to resist. It exists to make openers consistent if you have souls at the start of a battle. What? It doesn't just ignore the innate 15%, it ignores all of it. Like, if you have added extra effect resistance because you have that in your equipment, or the character has it passively or whatever. I guess none have passive more than 15% or whatever. But it'll ignore that too. So even if you have a character with, oh, I don't know, you could look at my Ras who has over 100% effect resistance and therefore should, by all knowledge, should be immune to effects at all, and just isn't because that's not what 100% means for some fucking reason.
It worked out well after all. I got myself a nice little golden statue. Wait, it's just made of rock. Some kind of children's toy? I should have known. Never have any luck. I swear it looked like gold earlier. I didn't think of the goddess when I saw it, though. I don't even believe in her. Hanging around with those weirdos for so long must have done something to my head.
All that's left is ruin.
How absurd. I won't run anymore.
I'll be your opponent. Here.
Let's see what you're capable of. 1 and 2 and 3! This is just the beginning.
I can't lose.
Stagnating aura can be very toxic, so there's a countermeasure to prevent that from being too prevalent.
Insignificant.
Yeah, I get that in a PvP mode. The problem is this is also a PvE game. And I'll see Ras take that shit during PvE. In fact, I'll see other characters resist stuff more often than he will sometimes. Though that might just be down to RNG. Yes, I get that in a PvP game mode, but the problem is you're using the same rules for a PvP and PvE game mode, and that's going to cause problems literally no matter what you do. What works for player versus player, and what's fun and what's fair there, is often really unfair and unfun for trying to fight a computer program. Because the thing about humans is they have to put in effort. And they have to think about things and realize things, and being smarter and building better will get you farther. But for a computer, it doesn't have to put in effort, it just has the correct answers by default. And you have to either make it dumb on purpose, which... yeah, you can do that. Or you have to build it in such a way that it's fair, and you'll find a lot of games are really bad at trying to build a fair encounter. And even if the encounter is fair, it also needs to feel fair. And those are often two very different things. Like, there's some fights in certain games that feel fair to people who have beaten them, or at least retroactively feel fair now that they've beaten them, but then you'll go into the math of how that boss actually works and... oh no, this is actually stacked against the player in ways that they can't really account for by human intervention. Like, this boss literally breaks the rules of the game in weird ways to make the fight harder than it should be. Looking at you, Melania. This is where the corridor was leading. I was hoping for a room filled with mountains of gold, but this is ah, what the hell? Oh, it's only a statue. Gigantic bronze statue at that. That must poke out of the top of the tower. This one's definitely not made of stone, it's metal from head to toe. Very imposing. Those Chandrons sure had unique tastes. Is it a god or some kind of demon? One thing's for sure, I'll be seeing it in my nightmares for a while. What's that stuck on its chest? Some kind of gem? Ah, the treasure. It's as big as my head. A few hours later. Again, why Ainz? Who on the writing team thought, oh yeah, this is the most interesting character we've written. Lots of nuance, lots of intrigue. Players are really gonna follow this guy's adventure. I don't give a shit about this guy. He's annoying. Out already. You're mine. Yes, I have it. It came out. Not again. As soon as I pulled it out, it got all dull. That's just another lumpy rock. That's better than nothing. I can still pawn it off somewhere in Pearland. I'd probably come up with some BS about having holy properties or something to get a little extra. You know. We just dedicated an entire chapter. Like, yeah, okay, I'm betting that's going to be plot important, that, like, plot important that he took that out, and characters are gonna be trying to find it. But, like, why him? It's just boring. And it even felt like you were doing something with this character for a minute, but then off screen he like met with the Chaos cults and he started working with that's another thing. Why off screen? Or if it's not off screen, why make me wait until afterwards to find out what the fuck happened? Because I feel like that's context you need while it's happening. That's not later context. That's, how did this happen? These characters should never have met. What's the Chaos Cult doing here? Strange, I definitely pressed the right thing to open the secret door. Must have changed the mechanism after you escaped. The mechanic told me the tower is covered in hundreds of these decorations, but only one can be set to work as the secret key at any time. That's why it won't work. A shame, Rats really wanted to see that statue. I hate to interrupt this family reunion, but I think I should really take a look at your mother. Fortunately, none of the people we rescued were seriously injured, but she does have some minor bruising. I did fall over quite a few times while I was running away. Looking for something. Here's the horse. This ointment should help ease the pain until you heal. Now then, I should go check on the others. It was nice meeting you. Neo. Thank you, Ray Demus. He's cute. From a distinguished Akin family. Say, Elena, what's your relationship with that nice young boy? You're more than acquaintances, aren't you? Mother, it's not like that. I just seen a side of him he had hoped to keep a secret. Oh, well then, if there's a chance to... Leave it, dear. I think it's working out quite well all on its own. You don't want to risk ruining it by interfering. If you say so. Ras, look up in the sky. It's blurry. Lulu. A letter? For me? Lulu? From Sir Charles. They defeated Lilius and her army. That's great news. And after regrouping at Perlin, they plan to march on the Comet Temple in full force. We'll need to face him again. Yeah, it was inevitable. We knew a final showdown was coming sooner or later. Whoa. Am I? Hang on. Okay, sorry about any YouTube viewers confused. I was real scared of that getting copyright stricken to hell, because that seems copyrighted as hell, so I had to pause the recording. Even the small part I put in, I might have to cut out. I cannot imitate your voice. Hello, Ras. Thank you for coming. Sorry I called you today on such short notice. Tamarin. Kind of embarrassing to say, but I'm also the idol who's going to perform at the Desert Festival. What? I'm so sorry. Till recently, my memory wasn't clear, so I'm a little confused. Actually, I wanted to see you because I have a favor to ask. We're currently setting up the stage for the Desert Festival. Could you supervise and investigate the site for me? Apparently, this year's festival is supported by each city, commemorating the peace and unity among the cities of Sidonia. But they were warring against each other until just recently, so there's bound to be some sort of conflict if they all gather together. What do you mean until just recently? The war just came back on! So if you, who played a crucial role in putting an end to the war, could supervise the site, maybe we can prevent any incidents from... Well, that's what Caddis told me on our way here. In fact, I've already heard so many compliments about you from my close friends, so I trust you. That's really, thank you so much. Connection with Tamarin has been unlocked. You can check the status from the connections in the recruit menu. Okay. The Comet Temple. So bizarre. It really fucking is. I cannot comprehend.
Well,
was it like the first place they found in the story where there are no spoilers? 100 adventure battles, easy peasy. All daily rep 3 times. Peasy easy. Bittersweet Desert Festival. Complete the Bittersweet Desert Festival. Send aid to- Oh, god damn it. Here's another little word of warning to you, game devs out there. If you make some kind of guild system, just accept that there's players who don't want to fucking do it. And don't hide, like, shit like that behind guild systems. They're just gonna resent you for forcing them to play the guild. They don't want to do the guild. They never want to do it. They don't want to play with other people like that. You can try to encourage them with, like, the daily guild rewards, and if that's not enough to do it, just give up, because they don't want to do it. Chances are they'll join a guild and do jack shit in it. And they're just gonna make the guild worse by doing so. It's like, even if it's... I don't care what your plan is, don't try to force co-op in any game that you can mostly get by playing on your own. It doesn't work, you're just pissing them off. Music video takes place after episode 2. That conversation takes place after episode 2. To finish your connection, you need to finish episode 2.
Chaos.
Yeah, that's just a combination of very poor decisions.
I'll be your opponent.
Dark Blade.
Honestly, what a waste of time. Unsightly weeds. Must be cut. Step back.
You can't escape.
Insignificant.
Let's see what you're capable of.
I'll help you.
Yeah, congratulations, you've added a thing that forces me to join a guild, and I'm going to resent you, the game developer, for making me do it for the rest of forever because I don't want it. Which hero? What are you asking me, Goic? Gooey Magics? Also, hi, welcome in. Well, which hero what? That's about recruit. I have to be part of a guild to recruit this character. And I'm pissed about that because I don't want to be in a guild. I want to play by myself. That's how I enjoy RPGs, playing by myself. Like, I know there's the arena, quote unquote. This isn't even, like, really PvP, because I'm fighting a computer that's, like, just using the ghost of an enemy team. Probably beat this.
All
This
right,
is just
let's
the
do this.
beginning.
All that's left is ruin.
Witness my power.
Just doing a random guild that doesn't have a Discord in its bio? I mean, yeah,
It is my
I could
duty.
do that. But again, I don't want to. Now, I get that I don't have to communicate or really interact in a real way. I still don't want to.
protect us.
And I know so many people who play games like this and they're like, no, I don't want to join some stupid guild with people. I want to play by myself. That's how I enjoy it. It's like, even if you say I'm not playing by... Even if you're like, oh, you're still basically playing by yourself, I don't care. I
May the
want to
holy light
actually play by myself. I don't want to join this
save us
guild
all.
shit. I want to play solo. That's how I'm enjoying
I
myself.
can't lose.
Stop trying to force me to play with other people.
Master
People did that all throughout my schooling. You're doing it too. I don't enjoy it.
Insignificant.
Go fuck yourself.
I must be brave.
Are you trying to catch my eye?
Flutter. Gust.
I don't care if there's benefits to doing it. I don't care if there's no real commitment to doing it. I don't want to do it. And that should be all the reason I need for shit like that to not have to do it.
I'll take you on. To me.
Oh well.
Personal boundaries because of personal trauma that are relating to the concept of in-game guilds. Don't you psychoanalyze me.
Is ruin.
I won't run anymore. Please.
That was a comparison I made that happened to be apt.
How absurd.
I can't lose. Over here.
Insignificant. All that's left is ruin.
Yep. Like, honestly, even the arena, I don't really want to do. I don't like PvP game
I'm
modes.
glad I could be helpful.
Never been a multiplayer fan in a lot of games. I like teaming up with people I know. I mean, if you just like go play with strangers. It's like, here's something that they just auto-invite literally everyone who's rank 55 or over. It's like, well, then I don't want to be part of your shit. I don't want to be part of any of this shit. I wouldn't do arena if I wasn't essentially forced to for a bunch of stuff. I wouldn't, but they basically force you to. If the only way you can get your player to interact with a mechanic is to force them to, maybe you just didn't, maybe just accept that some people don't want to interact with that mechanic. I was just looking at it. Oh, yeah. Damn it, I didn't get to check what that was. That was... Fuck me. I was trying to click on it to see what it is. Steadfast Gatekeeper. That's okay. Problem is, it's... I mean, for boss and elite, I guess that's pretty good, but like... I don't know, I feel like Aureus does that, but better. Because you can just have one of your... You can actually force a character to be a tank, because they take a portion of damage for the rest of your party. Whereas that's... It's increasing defense a little bit. Most characters aren't going to have all that much defense, and then decreasing damage taken by elites and bosses, which I guess that's okay. Those are the only things in PvE that are threatening at all. I wish... Hang on. Alright, I'm back, sorry. And here. The plaza. I don't care who. Next, we can go to do the side stories.
Dark Blade.
Insignificant.
Chaos.
All that's left is ruin.
Dark Blade.
Ugh.
Insignificant.
Honestly, what a waste of time. Take this!
This is just the beginning.
You can't escape. To me.
Oh
I'll be your opponent.
Layer up. Bam, bam, na, na. Hazy Tail Ruins. Ah, are we finally gonna get the backstory on this happening? I feel like we should have seen how this happened before it happened. You know, so that it would make some sense while it was happening.
The Imperator hasn't left his room in forever. Right, ever since we were all mobilized to summon that ancient monster. You think he might be praying to chaos in memorial of all our comrades who died?
Never know why he does anything he does.
What's that supposed to mean?
Are you not the only one with doubts? I don't really know if chaos actually exists.
Stop right there, that's blasphemy.
If he hears you saying that.
Hope I didn't just hear what I think I heard.
Inquisitor! I have no idea what you could be talking about.
And I must have misheard. Otherwise, this blade will have to taste some blood. Still no news about the Imperator?
Since he's refusing to come outside, I don't think he's even eating.
Imperator, can you hear me? Our fellow devotees are growing anxious. How much longer are you gonna stay in your room? Finally, what in the name of chaos have you been up to in there? Were you praying?
Sure.
I knew it. Please tell us, did you receive any new revelations?
Yes, tell us. Where next do we sow the seeds of chaos?
South? South? Does that mean Sidonia? This guy is surviving solely off of sure, let's go with that.
Blue flag. Fitting ship to carry us onward to Sidonia. Don't worry, our fellow devotees have safely boarded their own ship. How are we going all the way to Sidonia? To really just spread new chaos?
Are you doubting me?
I know, I'm just curious about chaos's holy revelation.
Then be quiet and allow chaos to guide us.
Yes, Imperator. More importantly, we should hide in the storeroom. Somebody's coming.
Oh, how can you sail in weather like this? You're asking for trouble.
Ah ha ha ha! It'll take more than a little storm like this to sink the Goddess of Liberty!
That still doesn't fill me with confidence.
Rumble. This is no normal storm. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. We're blessed by chaos after all.
Oh my goddess, that's the biggest wave I've ever seen in my life!
That didn't sound good. We capsized. We're lucky to be alive. More importantly, where's the Imperator? Don't tell me.
I'm here.
About our comrades. Have any idea where we are?
Chaos has told me. We have arrived safely at where we are meant to be.
Ah, sweet. Imperator, where are we going? Is Chaos not giving any more details? He hasn't said another word since we arrived. What is he thinking? Sure, there's a good reason for all this, but that doesn't help me feel any less nervous.
Stop, draw your weapon.
Monster with a human body?
Sure, you can call it that.
This new continent isn't giving me a great first impression.
Chaos has decreed this a new trial. We must overcome this trial and proceed onward, and there we will find an answer.
Got it.
Russell.
Somebody else here?
Watch out, they're attacking.
Insignificant.
Witness my power.
All that's left
Dark
is
blade.
ruin. I'll be your opponent.
Chaos.
Let's see what you're capable of. Unsightly weeds. Must be cut. Step back.
I can't lose.
What?
You knock one down, two more come at you. There's no end. We really need to keep fighting them.
This is enough for a trial. Follow me, Chaos has shown the way.
Ah, sweet. Does he only move this quickly when he's running from something? Hey, wait for me! We're surrounded.
This is impossible. Chaos told me. Oh, what a pain in the ass. You're going to hide. Why couldn't you do it alone? Why'd you need to lead the harpy straight to where I'm hiding?
Who are you supposed to be? Watch your mouth, you backstreet thug looking.
Stop. This man will save us.
Huh?
The looks of it, getting out of this is going to require some creativity. All the times to step on one of these. Ah, but if I use this, haha! Dumb harpies, run now if you want to live. Hey weirdos, if you don't want to die, follow me. Otherwise you're gonna die in the trap with those harpies.
Yeah, see, this is funny and all, but I feel like all of these events would have hit harder if I played them before I saw these three together. Like, oh, Ainz was brought here. Instead, Ainz felt really forced in the area. Now it feels like funny serendipity when, as I was playing it the first time, you know, the time you're gonna notice it the most, it felt like, why the fuck is Ainz here again? Stop putting him places, he's annoying.
Brr. I guess we have no choice. Choice. And no choice. No choice.
Say you're from Britannia?
Yes, we are led here by a revelation from Chaos.
You're a lot different from the other Britannians I've met.
You've met other Britannians?
Some kid with dumb silver hair and his fat cat thing that wouldn't shut up. The heir of the Covenant. That's what they were calling him. You know him too? A fool serving an incompetent goddess, that's all. He is nothing compared to Chaos. Keep bringing up this Chaos. They a big deal?
The biggest deal. Chaos will punish this world of lies and deceit and lead it towards true chaos.
Is that so? They do sound impressive. Chaos guided us to you.
Huh?
Yes. Does Chaos know me? Who can say? I am merely doing as Chaos tells me. The fuck is this guy talking about? Why are they wearing so much steel? They look pretty dangerous.
Why is he looking us up and down like that?
Lots of muscles too, they could be pretty useful. Think you're right, perhaps our meeting really could have been fated by Chaos. Now you get it, show us then.
Huh?
Show us where we must go to receive Chaos's revelation.
The fuck am I supposed to know?
This Chaos not giving any hints? He doesn't talk unless he has to, huh? Still, I should be able to make good use of them to help find some Chandran relics, and I can get rid of them. Good luck with that. I have to be careful not to get involved with them too deeply before then. Come with me anyway, seems we might share the same goal. Tell you the truth, I come here to find a relic after hearing some kind of voice as well.
Really?
Did I lie to you? Never realized it before, but maybe the voice was Chaos. Yeah. As expected, Chaos has everything under control. Yeah, sure, follow me. Chaos has everything under control, then isn't that kind of antithetical to Chaos's whole shtick? I feel like Chaos is involved with the name Chaos, so... Would you, please? Get out of here before Tarask starts up.
Imperator, we're really going along with him. I feel like he might not be being completely honest.
Chaos told us to follow him if we wish to reach our goal.
Have you seen him? How can he be worthy of Chaos?
Are you doubting me?
Oh, no. Just a little... I just worried a little, that's all.
You witnessed him save us from those harpies. From the moment he joined us on our journey, he received Chaos's grace. He is now our companion. No, our comrade. I won't force you, but doubts are bad.
Doubts never.
Fine, let's leave. We must realize Chaos's will as soon as possible.
Right, I should have faith. Chaos and the Imperator.
Insignificant.
Honestly, what a waste of time.
I won't run anymore.
I'll take you on.
I'll be your opponent. All that's left is ruin.
Are you trying to catch my eye?
I must be brave.
I can't lose.
Insignificant.
How absurd.
How much longer are we going to spend wandering around here?
Strange.
Something wrong?
According to my expert analysis, if you step on that stone there, a trap should be activated. Look, even if it's pressed down, all it does is make a little noise, nothing else.
You know it was a trigger and you still let me stand on it?
It's not like that, I only just realized it myself. If the trap has been removed, that must mean somebody else was here before us.
Don't change the subject.
Do you ever stop complaining? Why can't you take a hint from your friend over there, keep your mouth shut and less spoken to? Alright, calm down. No traps is good for us. Makes this all a whole lot less dangerous.
But there might be someone who will get in our way instead.
I'm sure your friend and his axe will deal with them quickly enough, or is he not strong enough?
Of course he is.
The whole time he's been trying to use us for his own gains. Fine, I'll go along with it for now, but the second Chaos's revelation is fulfilled, I'll kill him myself.
You muttering about back there?
Killing you.
I'm behind you.
That was a powerful attack. What's this big monster?
A Tarask! What's it doing in a temple? Well, the nearby monsters start wandering in here now the trap's gone.
Worry not, Heinz. It will be no match for my axe.
I'll be your opponent.
Are you trying to catch my eye?
This is just the beginning.
You can't escape.
All that's left is ruin.
Let's see what you're capable of.
Insignificant.
Step back.
I can't lose.
All that's left is ruin.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Imperator, I have a question. Was this Ainz really sent to us by Chaos?
You still have doubts?
Yes, I do. He's supposed to be guiding us. For a while now, he's just stayed behind and let us lead the way. Isn't that weird? When we were fighting the Tarask, he just ran around without putting any real effort. And the trap, he knew all about it, but he didn't say anything. I think he's only using us to get through this dangerous area safely.
I've had a quick look around, it seems pretty safe around here. With the serious looks on your faces.
Yes. It's so easy to fucking tell, isn't it?
Come on, you can tell me we're all brothers under Chaos here.
I couldn't feel even a shred of sincerity in that sentence.
Are you always sulking? Is this about the trap? Stop being such a baby.
Sulking? Have you said enough yet?
Hey, let go of me. I see how it is. I acted too friendly, and now you think I'm a pushover. I'm Ainz, the Arcane Outlaw, Perlin's #1 source of back alley information.
Stop. We should not fight amongst ourselves.
You heard him, now get off me or else you'll get a taste of these fists.
Tell us what you're really doing here. Stop hiding behind and trying to use us.
Listen to me, or... Huh?
Oh!
Imperator! Explain this. You said the area was safe.
How did that...
Safe. Safe.
Thought it was. Never thought there'd be a big tunnel underneath us.
I need to save the Imperator. Hurry up and find a way underground.
Bam, bam, near.
Okay.
This is just more of that same joke. So, like... Honestly, this would have been better served as a very short cutscene occurring right before you meet them. You explain why they're here and how they met Ainz, and that could have been it. But instead, you reuse a just okay joke over and over again.
Where am I? Ainz? Inquisitor? Was I the only one who fell?
Russell.
Brr. Who's there? Identify yourself immediately, or in the name of chaos I will not forgive you.
Squeak.
Oh, it's only a mouse. Perhaps is a new trial from chaos. I shall gladly accept it. Stop dragging your feet and hurry up.
What, and carelessly step on another trap? No, thank you. Unlike some people, I'm not stupid.
You're making excuses for your cowardice.
This guy's a serious pain in the ass. Just take some deep breaths and calm down. You still need him.
The Imperator's probably fine, right?
This never would have happened if I wasn't fighting with that idiot. Still have much to learn.
Hey, bring that torch over here.
Footprints this big can only be the Imperator's.
All that fat must have helped him give him a soft landing. With their direction, he must have gone this way. Alright, fine. I'll take the lead. Don't glare at me like that. I get the feeling we really shouldn't go any further. Something ominous.
I'll be your opponent.
Dark Blade.
Honestly, what a waste of time.
What are unknown doing down here? Not even this place is safe. I'll need to be more careful. Tried so hard to get away from the exile colony after it became a battlefield. Now I might just die here anyway trying to get rich.
Over here.
This is a part of the Emperor's armor and blood. It's his blood.
You must have gotten into a fight.
I did think it was strange how few unknown there were. They usually show up in greater numbers than that. And the others chased after him.
We need to hurry up and help him.
Wait a second. These bloodstains don't look fresh at all, meaning the fight wasn't recent.
What are you saying?
But quite a few unknown ourselves, no matter how big and strong you may be. Couldn't possibly survive an attack by that many of them. I know it's sad, but I think we need to accept that he's gone and give up.
Shut your mouth. You're suggesting the Imperator was killed by unknown?
Hey, don't get angry. Just giving an opinion based off of my wealth of experience. If you ask me, we should get out of here quick if we don't want to meet the same fate. If we go deeper and let them surround us, we're done for. Don't you think we should save ourselves?
One more word and you'll lose your head.
Is that so? I'd like to see you try.
Arrgh. I know that voice, Imperator, I'm coming. Meow.
Yeah, you go do that. Go die your glorious death you want, but I have other ideas. But if I come across unknown on the wit... Ah, goddammit. Better stick with another two so I can use them as human shields. Hey, fine. Come on, Ainz, you can do it. Just run away when the danger gets to be too much. No.
All that's left
Witness
is ruin.
my power.
I'll take you all on. As long as I'm blessed by chaos, I'm unstoppable. Yeah. Rage and destruction. Beautiful chaos. Ah. Did you see that? This is the strength of those chosen by chaos. Yeah. Come Couldn't possibly survive, huh? Look upon him shining with Chaos's grace.
I can't believe it. So many of them, how's he still standing? Doing all this Chaos talk was a lot of crap, but he really does have some kind of godlike strength.
Imperator, I'm here. You can take a break now.
Hey, I came too. I'm so worried. I'm so glad you're okay.
I'm gonna kill him.
Chaos told me you would come. You? Tearing up? I'm not, I'm just out of breath, that's all. It's a lot of sweat. My eyebrows can't catch it all. Also, again, Ainz, how can you tell? Chaos happen to give you any tips on how we might get out of this? I sense chaotic energy. Beyond the unknown, there is an exit.
Well, we have no choice but to slaughter our way through them, then.
Know where we need to go, so let's just cut a hole through the middle of them and hurry out of here. It is time to deliver the wrath of Chaos.
Insignificant.
Dark blade.
Ah, god damn it.
Are you trying to catch my eye?
I won't run anymore.
I'll take you on. Fate. Clear my path.
I'll be your opponent.
How absurd.
I must be brave.
All that's left is ruin.
You can't escape. To me.
I'll be your opponent.
Let's see what you're capable of. Quickly now.
Here I go.
I won't run anymore.
Doo-doo-doo.
Insignificant.
I can't lose.
Are you trying to catch my eye?
All that's left is ruin.
Can you hear the approaching ruin?
Step back.
You can't escape. To me.
Die.
There we go. Ha 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 ha, we're amazing. You see how many unknown we just fought through? Now that we're safe and sound, we can carry on our way to fulfill Chaos's revelation. Why aren't they following me? They're talking about something.
Forgive me, Imperator. If I hadn't gotten caught up fighting with that fraud, none of this would have happened.
It's okay, all is as Chaos wills it. But I see you still do not trust Ainz.
With good reason. While you were gone, his true intentions became clear.
You're going to keep repeating yourself, Chaos?
Yes, Chaos sent him to us. While you were in all that trouble, he suggested we just abandon you.
Tell me more.
He was terrified of the unknown and wanted to run away, even though he'd seen your broken armor and blood. He was insisting you couldn't have possibly survived.
Is that true?
I swear to Chaos it is.
I see. We will need to keep an eye on him. I will provide strict advice to those who pervert the will of Chaos. Are you two always whispering to each other without me? Are you okay? Look like you got pretty badly hurt. Shouldn't you get some rest first, at least? Ainz. Chaos has spoken to me. What now? You are going to be caught up in something very big. Your life could hang in the balance, so always be on the lookout and watch your back. Only then may you survive. Hey, don't say scary things like that. Be careful and don't forget your duty. Understood? Yeah, sure. Let's go then.
Think I might know what big thing he got caught up in.
You trying to scare me like that? You hear that I wanted to abandon him? There's no way he would have just let it go if he had. Whatever. It's pointless to worry about it. I'll just stick with them for now. Whether he knows or not, doesn't change the fact that we both need each other. Be careful, watch my back. Ha! I should be the one warning him. They think they're a match for Ainz. Just you wait, I'll show you who should really be watching their backs. He, like, held off against unknown you were scared of. I feel like you should realize he's probably at least a little stronger than you, Ainz. I wish it defaulted to all, like a sensible system would. They're not the type I need. I can toss these. I have a better one of that. Hang on to this, though. Nah. Speed, I'll give a small hang on to, maybe. Nah.
I'll be your opponent.
Chaos!
And Vildred, I don't need you getting in with that cult, too. Yeah, bringing up chaos, you little shit.
My power!
How absurd. All right, take this.
Insignificant.
Dark blade!
Honestly, what a
Excuse
waste of
me?
time.
I'll be your opponent.
Witness my power!
Let's see what you're capable of. And 2, and 3!
This is just the beginning.
I'll take you on.
Dead. Who the fuck are any of you? We were able to get through the trap in one piece. Your directions were perfect, Wanda. No, it's all thanks to your dark magic. I only helped. You're both forgetting that I'm the one who willingly jumped straight into danger in the first place? Of course, without Sven, we would never have been able to try. That's right, Sven was the center of the whole thing. And don't you forget it. We've been walking around these ruins for a while now. Do you think we're going in the right direction? Judging by how many more traps there have been recently, I'd say yes. Who are you people? It's hard to say, the middle of the map is all smudged up. Speaking of that map, it's pretty tacky. Can't be a fake though, right? And archaeologists verify its authenticity. It's a genuine artifact of ancient Chandra. Look at all this fancy writing and artwork on the back. You can just tell it's something special. And the only answer is to keep moving forward. Agreed, it may be hard, but we know where we're going. Don't forget to work extra hard so you can pay me back the money you owe me. A strange light beckons. Okay. Before the trio came to Sidonia, who are they? Thank you, Wanda. You saved the Strongman Company from going bankrupt. There's no need to thank me. As long as I get paid, I'm satisfied. Don't worry, it'll be different from last time. This job paid big bucks. I should hope so. It was dangerous enough. Now, shall we start counting out the money? Why's your face like that, Gerardo? Oh, well. Wanda, please forgive me. Why are you saying something like that with that look on your face? Something wrong? When we calculated everything before, this money should have been more than enough to not only avoid bankruptcy, but to pay you too. Should have been. Must have been a miscalculation somewhere.
After paying off our debts, we don't even have a penny left. What? That can't be right. We calculated and recalculated several times over. Well, Sven made a mistake in his part of the calculations.
There's no need to point fingers. I get it. You don't have any money for me. Well then, I guess there's no other choice. You guys don't have any more jobs lined up, do you?
No, but...
Good, then you can pay me back by helping me. I have something that I can't quite manage on my own.
Gut instinct I honed through years of experience is telling me the road on the left is more dangerous.
Based on what exactly?
That's an intuition I built up through a great number of battles. When trained to join the Strongman Company,
I'm not entirely convinced, but fine, I'll believe you. Can't disregard experience after all.
I'll lead the way then. We should hurry, the sun is setting and we still haven't found a place to camp.
What is it? Do you not trust him, Gerardo?
No, it's not that, just I have a bad feeling.
Lighten up, I'm sure it's nothing. Anyway, even if there is a problem, the three of us can figure it out, just like we always do. Stardust Ruins. That looks dangerous.
Fear not, it won't withstand a strike from my sword.
No.
Yep. Yeah. Or maybe it will. Well then one more.
Sven, duck.
I should help. I'll draw in as much power as I can. No need to take it on by yourself.
He's right, I'm sure there would have been monsters no matter which direction we took. It isn't your fault.
You say so.
Been thinking this for a while now. Don't we work pretty well together?
I think so too. I agree, I've always said you should join the strong man.
Sven, now's not the time to get distracted.
All that's left is ruin.
Chaos!
Are you trying to catch my eye? Take this!
Insignificant.
Just a slap on the wrist. I won't run anymore.
I can't lose.
I'll be your opponent. All that's left is ruin.
Witness my power.
Are you trying to catch my eye?
Flutter. Gust.
Sweep them all away! Step back now.
I'll help you. You can't escape. Over here.
What on Orbis could be hidden in these ruins to warrant so many monsters and traps? Think about it. You never did tell us what exactly we're here for.
It's a little embarrassing, to be honest. Not quite sure what it is either.
Excuse me?
Legendary treasure, a relic of extreme archaeological importance, just a pile of old dust. Your guess is as good as mine. The only information I have is this map and whatever it tells us.
And yet you were willing to come all the way to Sidonia for that.
I was getting bored of doing the same old jobs over and over in Britannia. Someone in Levelin gave me this map instead of cash as payment. That's when I felt it. This was my chance to do something new. So I got ready to leave and set off to find you two.
Then you only took that job with us so you could bring us to Sidonia with you.
The guy who gave me the map warned me it was far too dangerous to come alone.
You already know we weren't going to be able to pay you?
Not for certain, but let's just say I built up my own. That and shouldn't be there. My own intuition in my time as an all-rounder.
Because you know better than anyone. Anyway, seems we've come to another crossroads. Which way should we go?
Sven?
I say left.
Couldn't agree more. Look at the floor. It's hard to see with all the mud, but someone else has been through here.
Somebody is already ahead of us.
You think they could be after the same thing? Either way, it seems likely they know this place better than we do.
Am I supposed to know who these people are? Something something movie star, don't know who these people are?
It's the same here, all the traps have been disabled. Yeah.
Chaos Duo plus Eins were talking about that too.
Could this be the work of our fellow treasure hunter?
Think that's likely, and maybe they're the one who installed them too.
How do you know that?
They're extremely complex. It would be difficult to figure out how to disable them unless you were the one who designed them in the first place. So the only rational conclusion is...
You two, over here! Don't you think the patterns on this wall are a little strange? It's faint, but I can sense magic coming from them too.
Sven, try knocking the wall down.
Smash! Patterns are still there, floating in midair. There was more of it hidden inside the wall.
As always, my hunch was correct. What do you think it could be, Gerardo?
Seems to be some kind of magic circle, but the design resembles a constellation.
Constellation? Could it be a puzzle? Wait, isn't it the same as the patterns on the back of the map?
Something shaky, get down!
Crash. Thanks, Sven. It almost ended up underneath that pile of stones.
It's nothing. Seems a large trap was triggered not far from here. I'm willing to bet the person responsible is the same one we're following.
Let's hurry. There's definitely something out of the ordinary going on here.
Insignificant.
Dark blade.
Unknown.
I'll be your witness, my
Unknown.
Let's see what you're capable of. Excuse me.
Unknown.
Get out of here, you filthy creatures! I won't let you get anywhere near our sacred relic.
Sacred relic. We came the right way after all.
I think that's our guy. And a whole load of unknown. So many of them. What should we do?
It's dangerous, but we have to save him. Sure, he must know something about that magic circle. I also have a gut feeling he'll be able to lead us to our final goal.
Your all-rounder's intuition again?
You know me well.
But taking on that many unknown at once is nothing short of suicide.
We don't need to fight all those unknown. All we need to do is save him.
You have some kind of plan?
Always. Sven, do you think you can clear a path through them?
Captain of the Strongman Company. If I can't do it, nobody can. Stay close to me.
All that's left is
Chaos.
ruin.
Honestly, what a waste of time. Unsightly weeds. Must be cut. They must be brave.
Who are you people? Why are you helping me?
That's not important right now. Tell me, you know the location of every trap in this area, don't you?
How did you?
Right as always.
Want to hurry up? Even though I can't hold all these unknown off forever.
Tell me or we'll all die here.
Alright, I'll shine a light on each of them. There's so many lights. You're saying they're all traps?
Good, alright then. Sven, on my signal, run towards us. Don't look behind you.
Got it.
Gerardo, as soon as Sven reaches us, use an explosion of dark magic to destroy the surrounding structure and stop the unknown from being able to follow us.
Yes, ma'am.
Target is pretty far. If I were still the old me, it would have been too much for me, but now, maybe... No, I know I can. Sven, now! Whoosh, thunk. Boom, 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 boom.
Can't believe it. In just a few seconds, she found the perfect spot for an arrow to set off a chain reaction of all the traps. She's incredible.
Oh my god. Gerardo, now!
Got it. Everyone behind me. The unknown are all buried below the rubble.
If any one of us had messed up, we all would have been under there with them. Or the unknown would have
Don't make those kinds of jokes with a smile on your face.
Seem to have calmed down now, so hurry up and say it.
Say what?
We saved your life. Isn't there a word or two you think you might owe us? Or maybe there's not a thing in Sidonian culture?
Oh, thank you. It was all so hectic, there wasn't the time.
It's nothing, but as your lifesaver, you owe me the answer to at least one question. What's this sacred relic you were talking about? Of course. Star Sanctuary. The hell?
So the purpose of the magic circle was to hide this path. Never have guessed the map was leading us towards some kind of sanctuary. He said that for a long time the sanctuary guardians have been protecting a sacred relic holding special power, although nobody is entirely sure what it actually is. In a way, it seems this whole expedition keeps getting more dangerous. You're not wrong. Weren't you also the first to suggest we help? That's true. I think you get stronger if you don't keep putting yourself in danger. You can't just abandon someone to certain death like that. Wasn't it more because Wanda accused you of being scared? Absolutely not. You must have forgotten we're here because Wanda hired us to help her.
I know we saved your life, but aren't you trusting us a little too easily?
The path of the crumbling star has been overrun by unknown. That means the star sanctuary is not safe. Judged without your help, I'd be incapable of saving everyone on my own. Regardless, the Guardian Star has assured me you are pure and innocent people.
When he first mentioned the relic, I only offered to help because I thought it'd give us a chance to steal it. Now I feel guilty.
More worried about the others. Hope they're all safe.
I'm sure they'll be fine. Like you said, the sanctuary's protected by even more traps.
Hope so. We're almost there now. We just get beyond this hill. Everyone hide and stay quiet. Last surviving Guardian has been dealt with. What, you pack of idiots? I told you to find the relic, not slaughter everyone you come across. It's okay, we were able to take a map of the inside from them. Their life was worthless anyway. Oh? They're hidden it quite deep inside. By the looks of it, behind a significant number of traps as well. Won't be much of an issue as long as we keep throwing numbers at it. Yeah.
Huh? Able to boss the unknown around. They really killed all the Guardians? Are you okay?
I'm all that's left. Being sad can't wait for later, though. Can wait for later, though. This doesn't change what I need to do. Above all else, I must protect the relic. Going into the sanctuary, is that door the only entrance? As far as I know. Our only choice is to fight through them. That doesn't sound realistic, though. And we can't just stand here and watch.
Surely such a large building can't only have one entrance. Must be another way in. Aha! Rummage.
He uses that old map.
See this line? Looks like a mistake at first, but it connects directly to the sanctuary.
Could it be a tunnel?
I'm sure of it, a hidden tunnel into the sanctuary. I can feel it in my gut.
I'm shocked. Never knew something like this was here.
Seems like it's been here since the construction of the temple. Fortunately, the fact that nobody knew it was here also means it hasn't been maintained at all. We'll all start shaking at even the slightest shock. Be sure it's not going to collapse on top of us.
We need to find the relic and escape with it as quickly as possible. Fortunately, there don't appear to be any unknown down here. Must have overtaken them, so where do we go now? Judging by the markings on the floor, we should keep going straight.
Wait, do you hear that?
Thunk, thunk.
Crazy bastards, they weren't taking any paths, they're just drilling straight through the walls. Crash.
Who the hell are you guys? One of them's dressed like a sanctuary guardian. We missed one after all. How did you lot get in here, though? You useless idiots clearly weren't guarding the perimeter properly.
This doesn't look good. They completely blocked the tunnel ahead of us.
Why don't you go ahead with the guardian? I'll deal with these guys.
Are you insane? Look how many of them there are. That would be suicide.
All we have to do is keep their commander occupied long enough to buy you the time you need. You hired us, so of course we're going to help you any way we can. So many people gave their lives for so long to keep that relic safe. Can't let them take it so easily.
Alright, but make sure you escape as soon as it gets too dangerous. Don't die for no reason.
Useless advice, but I'll make sure to keep it in mind all the same. Don't screw it up this time, I should keep going ahead. Ah! Not going anywhere. Oh, what a pain. You think you can take me on by yourself? Yeah. What are you two going to do then?
Come on, this is our only chance.
Okay, follow me, it isn't far.
Insignificant.
Witness my power.
I'll be your
Dark blade.
Let's see what you're capable
All
of.
right, take this!
Is that tiny box what we're looking for? It is. Soon the starlight will shine through that hole in the ceiling and the barrier will disappear. It's barely the size of my fist. What's so special about it that made so many people willing to lay down their lives? Not sure either. According to our elders, it will guide you towards an item which should not exist in this world. At the same time, we were warned to never, ever, ever open it because it contains a dangerous power.
Ah, that must be the relic in your hand. Give it up quietly and I'll try to make your death less painful.
Commander is here. Does that mean Sven and Harado?
My subordinates are keeping them busy. Who knows, their corpses may already be growing cold as we speak. Combat ready. What kind of death would you like? Long and agonizing or short and painful?
You serious? Those are equally terrible options.
Nowhere to run, what do we do?
All we can do for now is fight. I'm not dying here.
All that's left is
Witness my power.
Ow.
How absurd. I won't run anymore. Generous Rekos. Please protect us.
I'll take you on. To me.
insignificant.
Are you trying to catch my eye?
Flutter. Gust.
Sweep them all away!
Step back.
I'll be your opponent.
I can't lose.
Over here.
You know something I've
All
noticed?
that's left is ruin.
For like player-based abilities, for secondary and extra attacks, if you have a on taking an attack trigger an effect that's not specific to those, it will specifically not trigger on those, unless it is only on those. But for enemies, it'll always be if they get hit at all, including for extra and dual attacks, then they just get the effect a second time. You know, always annoying to be like,
How absurd.
the enemy's rules aren't the rules I have to follow.
This is just the beginning.
Insignificant.
I'll take you on.
Honestly, what a waste of time.
Can't let you take it.
Shut up.
No, not like this. All I wanted was to become famous for discovering a Sidonian relic. I didn't end up like this. Was I too greedy? I'm sorry, Azalea. Seems like I won't be returning in a blaze of glory.
A sacred relic the rebel forces of the Chandra ruins talked about. How intriguing. Even the outside of the box is seeped in mysterious power. The inside must contain unimaginable strength.
No, you can't open it.
Just watch me. I'll take this power for my own and blow you to pieces.
Must be a reason they warned not to open it. I guess we're about to find out. Let's hope they were only being dramatic.
This is... No. No, I need to close it. How could this...
Where the fuck did he go? That's this light. And those monsters, they've been completely smashed to pieces. What just happened? You're both okay.
We were engulfed in a blinding light, and when it faded, they were all smashed. All that was left were a few unknown. They were no problem to deal with. But Wanda, you're alone.
Yeah,
Not your fault, Wanda. None of this could have been avoided. Is that the relic in your hand? Does it have something to do with the light that saved us?
Yes. The light came from the box and then was sucked back in. I think that light must have absorbed their power or their life force.
But why did it leave us?
Beats me. That's the only thing that makes sense, though. This was also inside the box. 12-sided die. Ooh, I can swing a great axe now.
Each face has some kind of pattern on it. Are these more constellations? If you look closely, it's emitting a faint light. Seen this somewhere before. Wanda, get the map!
No, what? No way. Wanda places the die over the drawing on the back of the map.
Constellations on the map are shining, and the light coming out is pointing somewhere. I was right, they're connected.
Hey, think about it, the Guardian said something. Said the relic will guide you towards an item which should not exist in this world.
I thought this box was dangerous enough, but now it wants to show us where to find something even more dangerous. It'd probably be a good time to put it back where you found it, but we can't just leave it here now that nobody's left to protect it.
So, shouldn't we follow the light?
What makes you say that?
Saying we should collect these dangerous things together. Then make sure nobody else can find this item which should not exist in this world. That way the Guardians will be able to rest in peace knowing it's safe. Of course, that's assuming none of us three want it for ourselves.
Fucking crazy, okay. I don't have a better idea.
Alright, we don't know what dangers it might be leading us into, but let's get to following this light then. Seems to be pointing southwest. A strange light beckons. End. I'm sure that will mean something, just... I didn't know those characters, so that didn't feel all that, like, impactful for me.
What do I sell? Well, come back soon.
Alright, well, I think that's gonna have to do it for this one. I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube.